Here's my chance, time to take it. Can't be sure that I'll make it. Even though I'm past the point of no return, I'm all in, I'm surrounded. Hello, Johnny.
Hello.
Welcome, one and all. Welcome to the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Welcome to Bad Game Chance Time. This is the show in which we play Bad Game Chance Time, the game show where everyone loses, but especially us, the players on screen that you see before you. This is one of our recurring segments, for those who don't know, wherein random bad games are played. Well, I say random. Really, they're determined by the blocks hovering conspicuously above us. Let's show them off, why don't we? This first one here will determine the platform, the system, console, et al. Of the game we will have to play. The second block here, this is going to be the genre and or theme of the game in question. And last but not least, our third block, which will tell us the poor schmuck stuck playing whatever game we land on. I mean, ultimately, it's random insofar as the platform and genre, but then we have to go through my library of games I have tagged as bad games and figure out which one meets the criteria. So, semi-random. As random as we can get without literally hitting a random button in my games library, which would be a different type of show, I think. Wouldn't have this gimmick tying it together, wouldn't have this fancy presentation and whatnot, so...
Yeah, we just do what the dice say.
That's how I live my entire life. Coin flips and dice rolls. I don't have a single independent thought.
Oh, yeah, just like the Two-Faced Man.
Yeah, what's his name again? Oh, that's right, Two-Face. Coin Man. You are still sort of new to this segment. I've been here from the start, believe it or not. I think this is the 28th time we're playing Bad Game Chance Time. I'm over it. But you still have enthusiasm? You still have a...
Yeah, I'm over the moon for it.
Oh, that's great. That makes one of us. And hopefully the audience at home will enjoy our suffering. As I say, basically every time, it's a great show. I hate it. But that's enough faffing about. We got to get to the game. We got to get to the business of playing games. I'm going to go first, as is my typical move. Get that music rolling so that I can kick us off with the inaugural round of Bad Game
Chance Time!
Okay, my opening gambit, I go from left to right. There's really, again, it's just a gimmick to tie the thing together, but it doesn't really matter what order we do the blocks in. It doesn't even matter if we do it in order. I could just press all three buttons at the same time, and it'd be effectively the same thing. But this adds an element of suspense, you see. And I hear that's important, cinematically speaking, for engaging an audience and whatnot. Anyhow, left to right, show us that platform, Sega Saturn and or Dreamcast. Just rolled those into one block because I only have so many games for each console. How about that genre and or theme platformer? My least favorite. At least it's not SNES. We dodged that bullet for now. And maybe I'll dodge this one. Maybe it'll land on you and I won't have to play this. But who's that schmuck? Whew. 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 Okay. Good start.
Oh, collusion.
If I could rig this, if there were a way for me to rig this, you better believe I would rig this. But as it stands, it's truly random chance. Whew. Okay. So now's the part where we have to scramble to find a platformer for the Sega Saturn and or Dreamcast. Clearly, short supply. Clearly, this is going to be a tough one here. You're leaning more towards the Saturn or the Dreamcast?
Saturn is the biggest blind spot for me, for sure. Like, I don't know most of the games we're looking at here.
Yeah, I only vaguely know most of these ones I'm looking at here.
Yeah.
Most of our potential options. Could do that. That is a platformer of a sort. Let me see if I can find one for... over here, maybe? That's not side-scrolling.
Yeah. Yeah, like Fine Force 2 I see there, and that's not side-scrolling either.
That's a driving game. You know, I think we're going to have to go with a sort of a cheat pick. We got to fudge. Already we have to fudge the definition of a platformer to make this work. Somehow, shorter supply than I thought here. But, hey, you know, platforms, sometimes they show up in action games, sometimes a side-scrolling action game.
Yeah.
You could justify as being a platformer if there is jumping and such involved. And that's the excuse I'm going to use as we launch into Scud, the Disposable Assassin, developed by Cyrox Developments on behalf of Segasoft in or around 1997. Let's cut to that chance time stage. Show us on screen, and hey, new background for this one, because I wanted something in the background for this. Is this the game, if I'm not mistaken, you can play this with a light gun. You can play this either as a side-scrolling action game, or, alternatively, as a rail shooter.
Interesting.
I'm going to make you play this like a platformer.
Yeah.
Bowler Hack Guy 123 in chat says, I've read all the comics, but I didn't know there was a game. There is, in fact, a game. And in fact, I didn't know about the comics. I mean, I know about the comics, but I've never read the comics, I should say. That would be a more...
I couldn't remember where I recognized the logo from.
All right, let's make sure that you can, in fact, control this, because I certainly don't want to. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'll get the Twitch category set up while you get into this.
That's a good start. really compressed video on that. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ, this is like web video in 1997. Postage stamp. Great shot to linger on, too, by the way. That's... okay. Hold your horses, Johnny.
Okay.
I know you're really eager to play this, but we are going to have to wait a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is where you choose whether you play with the gun or the D-pad. Just the D-pad, no buttons in this game. Yeah, there's also potential for cooperative play here.
Yeah. Let's play.
It's a good time for it. You're just captivated by these lyrics, right?
I'm trying to see if I can get over to the configure pad, but apparently not. No.
Roll with those defaults. Oh, pause. Take a breath. Okay, good. You think we're gonna get a appropriately compressed intro cutscene to this? This is much better.
Yeah.
My job is to destroy a Scud. I've never had to kill a robot, and I don't know what Asgard is up to, but you can't beat the pay.
Weird.
The way she says that, she's like, I'm used to killing people, slowly.
Scuds are disposable robot assassins. They're supposed to self-destruct.
Are we sure this lady isn't a robot? Are we sure this is not some sort of advanced cyborg?
5 people before me were hired to kill Scud. Dick Smothers' neck was broken. His brother Tom was decapitated. I guess death is hereditary.
What are we looking
The other 3 didn't fare much better.
We're looking at the greatest CG that 1997 FMV could offer.
Nathan Twist.
I like that guy's head was an entire dog.
I'm combining the information they gained and loading it into my ultimate...
C Reserve in chat says working at Palantir.
I can send him after Scud from right here, and he's better suited for the job than a human. I'd rather not get my hands dirty with this one. Scud was designed to self-destruct, not to be killed. It's got
Lady on, you the one who was paid to do it?
power supply and the latest neural net targeting
Lazy.
software. He's also got a will to live, and apparently overrode his own programming. I figure he could have used this beauty to wound his first target so he could stay alive. AM-2? Tell me about Scud's first target.
Nobody knows where she came from. She just popped up in the basement of a mannequin factory. She kills everything that moves.
I'm sure if you read the comics, and I'd love to hear from Bowler Hat Guy 123 if this is, you know, tonally matching. I'm sure this is delivering.
For getting rid of the monster.
Wow, she's beautiful.
Yeah, the gun is as close as the nearest vending machine. But when you want something dead, you're not up to the job. You want more than guns. You want a Scud to hold them for you.
This is where John Wick got the idea for the golden coins.
Oh, hell yeah.
Charky, hello Charky, says that Scud is a proto Boo Bunny from Boo Bunny Play.
I was getting that vibe from this, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to say it, though. I wasn't bold enough.
Is this going to get, random?
I don't know. I'd watch more cutscenes of coins going in the vending machines, though.
Well, this intro is sure taking its time.
The job.
Herschel gave Scud a disc with everything he needed to know. His assignment, get into the factory, pass the security, and take out his target. The disc also set his content
Oh,
level
hell yeah, mini discs.
and gave him a visual of the monster. Scud would come to name her Jeff.
Okay, I think some of the confusion is that opening bit with the lady is set after what we're seeing now.
Yeah, we're getting the origin story for the protagonist now, about his activation.
Into the factory. The teeth and programmed for
Now that is a very John Wick moment.
Oh man, if I get to use two guns at once, then I might actually wish I was one playing this game, but... A lot of waiting so far, not a lot of playing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been easy so far. What's wrong? I don't get why you don't like chance time. Just sit back, relax. Aha, here we go. Okay, so I can jump, I can kick, I can shoot. That's, yep.
And I can dial in the volume. I can let this cat out of the room. So platformer, right? Close enough?
I'm jumping.
Look, to me, anything that side scrolls is a platformer. Anything that has jumping is a platformer.
Oh, sorry. My cat wants to collab again.
Well, I just kicked my cat out for,
Oh, I could never.
Oh, I have to,
Not going
otherwise Wally Bear will jump in front of the screen and start chewing on the headphone cables to be like, no, pay attention to me. Mega Driver says Scub, the anti-Scub disposer. Did somebody say Scub? See, I'm mixing two Perry Bible Fellowship comics there with my...
Oh, I got sick lasers. I like this bit of the song. Oh.
So how's this feeling?
I don't know if
How's this
I'm-
playing?
I don't know if I'm doing well. Like, the controls are responsive enough. but it's very easy to get hit in this game. You know, the viewpoint is very zoomed in. Like, you can run. I don't know why you would want to run. It seems too dangerous.
Gas Cannon Chat says you're not doing well if you're curious.
Yeah, it didn't feel like it. Good get confirmation on that.
Luckily, they're giving you plenty of health, at least at this stage.
Oh, okay. No shooting down when you jump.
I feel like those things at the top of the screen are more liable, more likely to give you health.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. No, there's plenty on the ground level too.
Yeah, I don't know how I did it earlier. I was able to, like, aim... Like, I'm standing in place right now. I don't know how I activate that. Because I'm doing it with one button. So...
Is it just hold down the shoot button and...
Nope. Because you have to tap to rapid fire. I think it might be if I'm moving before I start shooting? No, I'm not sure. You do get sick dives, though.
Is this a Max Payne at home? No, that wouldn't make any sense. Did we ever do the Max Payne at home night? Did we ever do that as a theme night? Have we done that yet, or were we just...
Not on the stream, no. That was, I believe that was a Chucky Discord event. So no, Max Payne would be this at home, I guess. Yeah, I don't know how you avoid taking damage in this. Like, what does a no damage playthrough of this look like, even?
Get one of those arcade 1 credit clears on the horn.
Well.
You were so close to health, too.
And
I'd
think
say
you can
just
accidentally...
keep running. Just keep moving forward.
Oh, wow. How did those all miss?
This looks rough.
Like, yeah, like when, like, anytime they do projectiles, it feels like, oh, I'm supposed to duck under that. Does not really work. But jumping's kind of a trap because you can't really aim while jumping.
Okay, there we go. I imagine these sections would slay with a light gun, but as it stands. Also, you're shooting the projectiles. You're making an effort to not take damage here, but...
Yeah, unless I'm missing something. Like a... Oh, never mind. Like, yeah, I got through that.
St. Larry's Hospital.
By pure brute force, it feels like.
We can do anything for a price.
I'm a robot. I got no money.
Get a job like the rest of us. I'm not a counselor.
Hang on, I got a call.
This is Tony Tasty. I got your message. If you want money, go to the prison and whack this guy, Palapoo.
Let me just keep gesturing like that call is supposed to go on longer. Let me just keep motioning in place so it looks like, in case they want this call to go on longer, they can fill it out with more graphics, but...
Yeehaw!
They take their damn sweet time to get this game started, but then they couldn't end that scene quickly enough. They couldn't get through that bit of exposition any slower, any faster, I mean to say. Say something nice.
Yeah. I'll say it's at least very responsive. Like, one of the big issues with a lot of platformers is them, you know, like, being very slow and having, like, a lot of wind up to jumps. There's some cool moves you can do. And this is an interesting gimmick. Control's terrible with a D-pad, mind you.
Gascan says that this level is a maze level. Yeah, thank God I'm not the one playing this, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like every time you pass in front of one of these, it's going to have you go down a hallway. Shoot that door now? Or can you shoot it in advance? Is there not even a matter of shooting? It's just waiting for it to open up. It's waiting for it to actually load.
Yeah. But yeah, avoiding damage just seems like the hardest thing in the world.
It's
the
too
enemies
zoomed
will
in.
Attack. Yeah, it's too zoomed in. They'll attack us, like, not even when they come on screen. It feels like they attack before. Yeah, off screen. Their animation starts off screen. Oh.
Didn't let you grab that health. I think you could shoot it and still get it for whatever that's worth, but...
I couldn't figure out if shooting it was picking them up or just destroying them is a problem as well.
Mega Driver says, if memory serves, you can actually use 2 Saturn guns in this. Yeah, one for each of the players, because you can play this as a co-op game. I wonder if you can mix and match where one player is playing with a light gun, one player is playing it as a traditional video game, and collaborate in that way. Sharky says yes. So that's novel. I mean, credit where they were trying. They wanted to have some USPs for this, some unique selling points for it. You know, maybe if you fucking hate the side-scrolling element of this, the traditional gameplay, and maybe this plays fine as a rail shooter. Who's to say? It's not the way we get to play it right now.
Okay, F-win. Okay, that's a dead end. Oh.
Bastards.
Oh, I should have dived. There's some fun moves, at least, with the dives. And there's also the melee, so you can jump kick. But yeah, like... Okay, you get like a little bit of air control, but it's not like you can really say, oh, well, avoid damage with the air control.
Superman.
Also, yes, I'm not choosing to go in these.
No, it's just anytime you walk past one. I wonder if this is less a maze and more just a sequence of hallways that you are mandated to go through. I know you were in the F wing, now you're in the G wing. I think you're just advancing a letter every time you get it. Spite. It's one letter removed from Squirt Cola. Very subtle reference they're doing.
I guess
there.
you have to shoot those open. But yeah, there's like immediate flaws. Like, why can't you shoot? You can shoot, you know, diagonal up and all that from the ground, but you can't shoot down or diagonal and like jump in. It feels like the game needs it really badly. Whoa!
You did jump over all of them. That seemed pretty neat.
Yeah, it was an accident though. I didn't know they were coming up.
Sharky says, if you were wondering if the manual tells you the nuances of what those controls do at all, no. And Gascan says, it's nutty to think that the guy who made this goofy underground 90s comic eventually just went on to make Parks and Rec, the television show that started off as a pretty lame duck Office ripoff, and then became pretty good. Despite having, like, the most problematic cast in television history. Rob Lowe still getting fucking work in the 2010s is wild.
Okay, can't open that one. Yeah, you can shoot while running. Oh, maybe this is the strap.
I mean, I would definitely be shooting constantly, never not shooting.
Yeah.
The way that this game... Yeah.
It's a game a turbo button would go a long way. As well.
I did have a turbo controller for my Saturn. It did exist. Holy fuck, this level sucks.
Yeah, it just fucking goes. Like, if these sections had, you know, different enemy variety and pans, like, that'd be something. It doesn't. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, hey, we're going. Go to the polls.
You only have so much time left. Yep. Wow. Love the sound effect for that.
Yeah, what happened there? I am the greatest assassino that ever lived.
Tell me we're just gonna go down this hallway again. Fuckers.
Aw. We're gonna get one of those Lethal Enforcer levels.
Gallery
How
shooter.
are you not hitting you? Yeah, Jojo asks if I shot. I did shoot.
Oh my god, it's not over.
Ah! Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do there? Oh, okay, you do pick up stuff from shooting it. Oh, fuck me.
Get it, get it, get it.
Oh god, I'm trying. There you go.
How many of these fuckers are they gonna spawn in? How much longer can they pad out this level for? I see the vision. I see what you're trying. Yes! Losing lives to save time. Oh my god, assholes are gonna make you really kill this guy. You found a way to not take damage during that, though. That stance you had.
Yeah, you can at least shoot those projectiles out the air.
Killing Palapunian fought his way into the courtyard like a wild dog.
This is kind of a bummer because it feels like this could have been really good.
The city, collect his money and pay Jack.
But it's too zoomed in, which is really funny because this is a system that did sprite scaling really well, so they could have zoomed out. Oh!
You raid together in the desert.
Oh, they're fine.
Met up with a gang of terrorists known as Gritites. Scud didn't know that he had just killed their leader.
Yeah, you know, there's a reason why
and,
this is on Bad Game Chance Time. There's a reason why I had this tagged as such in my library of games, even if it has a cool concept. And, you know, I obviously have...
And the cool moves.
I have no knowledge of the comic, of the source material.
Yeah, like it controls pretty well. Again, my only beef with the controls is I wish you could also shoot down and like diagonal while jumping. You know, like a Contra or Metal Slug at least. You can shoot down while jumping.
Like, by God, they're trying. They were trying with this one. This wasn't like a lack of effort game. Here's the platforming we got in the last level we're going to be able to see, because you're absolutely going to run out of credits during this.
Aha.
But I told y'all it was a platformer.
I have trouble activating the dash sometimes. I think like if you press the double forward too quick. Oh, so we're at an impasse. Haha! Oh, never mind.
Fuck.
Like, yeah, this. Oh, okay. I think I got it.
They
right
gave it to you because
when
when it falls off the screen, it like jumps up from the bottom of the screen, so they give you like a second chance.
There's just
in that
so
way.
much unavoidable damage.
Too many fucking enemies on screen, and the screen ain't big enough for them. This screen ain't big enough for the 12 of us.
We've got Cass's favorite.
Foreground
element, yeah.
This level of parallax scrolling is actually very impressive.
There we go. And I bet that's it.
Well,
now press left plus start. Right plus start.
I wonder if you'll get a bespoke cutscene for...
Nope, that's it.
Well, that's just as well. Yeah. We got 30 minutes out of it, give or take. So,
yeah.
That's going to do it for Scud, the Disposable Assassin.
Just feel kind of sad.
Yeah, bad showing.
Somber. Yeah.
Bad showing here on Bad Game Chance Time, believe it or not.
Like, I'm not annoyed I played it. I'm just annoyed it wasn't better. I had so much potential.
So you think. I mean, we don't know who the developer is. I certainly didn't recognize the name at all. So, you know, entirely possible this was doomed from the start. But this program, this Bad Game Chance Time, also doomed from the start. So apropos, really. Speaking of. Hey there, Johnny. Are you ready, by chance, to play another round of Bad Game
Chance time!
Oh, yeah. Oh, we'll go for right to left this time.
Okay.
So, now.
Hey!
Hey, I recognize that guy. And now.
Sports.
Sports ball. And now.
For the PlayStation 2. A PlayStation 2 sports game.
Ooh.
Clearly, short
There's a
supply
lot of
on
those.
these. Yeah. I will see what we can do. No, I should have plenty of sports games at this point. I did grab a bunch. Jodariel asking, is the background new or have I just never noticed it? On the main stage, that is. Yeah, I added a background to it. I'm trying to add backgrounds to
please, we gotta do Alan Hansen's sports challenge.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah, nope. You sold me. Well, this is going to be Alan Hansen's Sports Challenge, a 2007 release developed by the Code Monkeys.
Oh, hell yeah.
Published by Oxygen Interactive Software. Looks like an October 26th release date.
Oh, yeah,
for
I
this.
also know those fuckers. They made that Pal Shop pinball game that I loathe on PlayStation 2.
Oh, great. A studio with some pedigree.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get this loaded up in the old PCSX2. Just for you.
Yeah. Slime Generator's game about, yeah. I have to give credit. Slime Generator's the reason I know of this one.
It's pre-caching the CD-ROM, and while it's doing that, I'll make sure the controller is configurated for you. We got sports, and we somehow landed on a trivia game. We somehow found a way to get a trivia game. A game show.
Oh, weird. They must have changed their logo.
Welcome to my sports challenge. Are you ready to put your sporting knowledge to the test? Have you got the skills to top the table? First is first, second is nowhere. And it's time to get this show on the road.
Yeah, this guy's not about those participation trophies.
God, already looking at me disapprovingly.
Charky saying mid-headroom. That Trucky's funny. They should be on the show.
Yeah, should get a contract on them soon.
We hope Trucky's enjoying their break. They will be on the show this Monday. Oh my god! Fuck off! Are you kidding me?
Look at all these sports balls.
Holy shit! That rules.
Yep.
That's
I gotta check the options.
That's a spicy meatball!
graphic design is my passion, etc., etc. Oh, great.
Why not?
Now, does this have light gun support?
No, it has share controller support.
Well, hello there. Fancy a game?
Yeah, game's what we're here for, fella.
Alright, so we're going short, medium, or long?
Go for a short.
Short
Yeah.
game, no problem. How
Who's
many
playing?
players have we got?
Fuck it. I'll join you on this one. I'll be player 2 on this if you'll bear with me here. Okay. I've joined.
2 of you. Okay. So.
Okay, I wouldn't have done that. You sounded really judgy on that. The Onion, of course.
And this is a different view of the Onion. This is a top-down view. You have the profile view.
Yeah.
Which buzzer sound are you having?
I can't tell which buzzers is mine.
I think mine, number 9, is the fart.
There we go. You good?
Yeah.
Weird using the
You've trained hard for
shoulder
this
buttons.
moment. It's time to get out there and express yourselves in the kickoff round. You'll see a question.
Express
with
yourself.
possible answers. Press the button that matches your answer. A right answer will earn you some points.
Not a lot, just some.
But what team is that?
Yeah.
Looking sharp today.
I'm assuming this is like Venice. I said that and I went with the French option.
You'd never win anything with kids.
Oh, great. Flags. I know nothing of flags.
I actually knew that one.
Player one.
I actually recognise that name.
I'm sure you could recognize like the. I think you probably actually know this one, don't you?
Maybe.
Yep. Okay.
A fantastic show of unity out there.
Oh. I'll guess.
Yeah. Are you an Arsenal?
Player one is.
What's your club? What's your affiliation, Johnny?
Who's in the
Club sandwich.
Player two is simply inspirational.
With your 3 points, with your 3 correct answers out of 6, a downright inspiration.
It's all for nothing if you crumble in your travels. Let's see who's got what it takes in home and away. You'll see a question followed by a series of answers. When you see the correct answer, press R1 or L1 to buzz in. Lots of points for a right answer. A wrong answer will get you nothing at all.
That's typically how it works. Oh, America. Finally, one for me.
Great feet, great awareness, and player two scores again.
He likes your feet.
No problem for player two there.
I saw those
swear I
zoom
pressed
lots. Yeah. I was looking for an Italian name.
Nope.
Oh dear, player two has fluffed it.
Oh, you're a fluffer, I see.
This ain't a real language.
Player two sticks it right in the corner.
I'm nailing it with this context right now.
Yeah.
Ah, you beat me to it.
One, great touch, fantastic finish. It's all about tactics, so let's see who's got them right.
No, it isn't.
It's about reflexes, pure and simple. Maybe a little bit of sports knowledge too, but that only gets you so far.
Time to see who will be wheeling and dealing their way to success in the transfer window.
Maybe we're meant to be tossing the controller back and forth like a football
That matches your answer.
while we're playing this.
But that
Maybe
is
that's
an
what they mean by
option.
tactics, yeah.
You can share a
If
controller.
you want.
Sharky's going in on this Alan Hansen fellow. Looks like one of the critters from Worms in disguise.
Oh, okay. That's an easy one. Come on.
Yeah.
Interesting. Transfer window, anyone?
Why did they make us...
Minds thinking alike.
Okay, so the idea is that you can see the other answers. So you
But we both picked the same one. Oh, well, whatever. What? This flag? Oh, black flag. Right.
Yeah. So if you think, oh, maybe I should change my
Want the
answer.
transfer window open? Okay then, here it is.
It's like I always say, black flag on the last lap. The Bad Game Hall of Fame story. Fuck.
Oh no.
Crap.
This is... Baron. I have played a game show game worse than
Not
this.
like that. Best
Oh, interesting.
transfer window.
It's Sebek Limited, who made Popeye for the Switch. They put out a For Dummies game on Switch as a downloadable. It will give you 10 questions and the game just ends. There's basically no presentation to it. It's just random trivia. Ooh, fuck. What city is this?
Oh, come on.
The transfer window is open.
That's Trafalgar Square. Like,
It would have been
there.
very embarrassing if you got that one wrong, and then I got it wrong by proxy.
Oh, the old Red Sox.
Boston.
Are you ready now? The transfer window is open.
This is a stupid gimmick. As far as, like... Ah, fuck.
Player 1,
Yeah, I knew they had a red kit. I didn't know if it was all red, so I just hedged my bets.
who's in the lead?
All right, lad.
Player 1, you've
Oh.
got to keep battling.
Yeah, I'm getting there, though.
You
Catching
gotta
up.
use better tactics.
The fat lady is warming her vocal cords, but it's not over yet. What have you got left in the locker for the injury time round? You'll see
Injury time?
4 possible answers. The question will slowly be revealed. When you know what it is, press R1 or L1 to buzz in. Then select the answer you think is right. Big points for getting it right in this round, but get it wrong and you'll lose big time.
Fuck.
Player 2, you can do better than that.
I mean, I can't. I really can't, because I have zero context for any of this. I see what your strategy is, but I want to take chances. Fuck.
Player 2,
If I know one,
pace, accuracy, all missing.
Alright, I'll abstain from this one. Oh. Phew, okay.
ah,
Sloppy finishing there.
sloppy.
Oh, I should know this. Fuck. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Player 2
Oh, nice.
sticks it right in the corner.
And they're off.
I recognise the names, but I can tell you. Ah, and that's one I recognised.
Who's in the lead?
Ah, all evens.
Player
I mean, legit,
one hand on the
there not being a
keyboard.
penalty for not answering is the fatal flaw with that.
First is first.
Ah, you beat me.
Second is nowhere.
Well, you know what that means. Thank you, thank you. I will accept my title as the British sports knower, as the European, as the true European of the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Yeah, certain that title certainly does go to you. It's
Well, that game had absolutely everything.
Don't piss on our leg and tell us it's raining Alan Hansen.
I like the idea of... Wait, how did this game have multiple artists on it?
This might be the most threadbare presentation between, like, in terms of like the menu stuff, the UI stuff. This also might be the slowest scroll I've ever seen on a credits, outside of like joke credits I would make in Windows Movie Maker in the mid 2000s to intentionally drag out a video so long that the credits roll longer than the video itself.
Oh, yeah, Slum Generator mentions... when they played the game, managed to get every question wrong and won a trophy with a total score of 0. Yeah, if you play solo, you don't technically lose. You just finish.
I mean, we're letting
Join
this
this,
roll. We're letting this ride.
Fantastic stuff.
I'm Headful saying that, you know, people are asking, how do we have two artists on this? Those weren't photographs. They were photorealistic paintings. So... You will be ashamed of your words and deeds. Oh, the Code Monkeys.
Considering the credits are late here, does that mean that the earlier credits were... like, the artists weren't the Code Monkeys?
Like, external outsourced?
Yeah.
Possibly. The Code Monkeys just had too much on their plates. They work on too many games at a time.
Hell yeah.
You can barely see the periods there. You can barely see the dots in the .com and .org.
That's all for tonight. Hope you'll join us again next time.
Woof wish.
I would love to know why these were faint. Like, so many thanks here.
Oh my god, quizfabrique.de. They were just stealing answers. They were stealing the trivia from these websites. That's exactly what it is. That they were going to these like for like sports records to like, you know, see like who scored and, you know, player stats and stuff. And just...
Are you still recording?
Yeah, we're still recording.
Yeah.
We're still live, yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. Thanks for getting us to check, though.
This game is powered by ozone. Every time we play this game, we pump out emissions directly into the atmosphere.
Hey, look, they actually got the guy in the booth. He recorded a lot. They didn't do him. They did him dirty with his model, though.
He didn't read any of the questions out loud.
To test your metal.
No, but this probably came on a CD.
Yeah, I'll check that. But I will also say that will do it for Alan Hansen's Sport Challenge. I don't think we're going to get any more out of that. I don't think we can milk that for another 15 minutes. So I think we'll just let that little sleeping dog lie. And by the way, 1.16 gigabytes, not a CD. This was a DVD.
Ah, wow. There must be a lot of questions and photos then.
Must be.
I mean, they had a lot of special thanks, so...
Well, on that note, we return to the Chance Time screen. Let's get those blocks a-rolling. And I believe it is, again, my turn to play another round of Bad Game.
Chance time!
How do I want to do this? How do I want to... You know, I'm going to go middle, left, right. Mix it up a little bit. Show me that genre and or theme. Action. Great. That means we can do anything. How about that platform? Saturn Dreamcast. Sega Heavy Knight. And who's that schmuck? Well, there we go. I'll make this work. I think this is, of all the roles that I could get, this is one of the less painful ones.
I know at least one action game on the Sega Saturn.
What letter does it start with? And I'll mouse over it. And
S. There it is.
This one here?
No, the one next to it.
Oh, you're saying Scud, you joker, you clown. Yeah, we're not doing repeats in one. I don't think we can get another 30 minutes out of Scud the Disposable Assassin either, for what it's worth.
I'm just flexing my Sega Saturn knowledge there.
Yeah. Entire catalog, like the back of your hand. Let me look at the Dreamcast as well.
I did mention Fine Force 2 earlier.
You did?
Oh, this one, Maken is interesting.
Maken X?
I think that's the game I think it is. Yeah.
Cut into the fastest, most furious first-person combat action adventure ever. You are Maken X, a supernatural sword with the ability to not only slice into your opponent's bodies, but also take possession of them through Brain Jack. And we got a Mind Jack on the Dreamcast by way of Atlas in the year 2000 for the Sega Dreamcast. Published by Sega of America. Yeah, say less. Let's.
Yeah, this a weird one. If I remember right, it's like it feels like it's influenced. There's like a Namco arcade game that's like, if you've ever seen the actual cabinet for Castlevania Arcade, which I did actually see once, and no, I think I saw the actual. Someone in chat would know what the arcade machine that Namco made that had like a light sensor samurai controller. But it was very similar to that Castlevania one with the whip.
Oh, light gun.
You held. Yeah.
This is a light gun game?
Kind of.
Maken, Deus Ex Machina.
Oh, this one's low in the mix.
Let me see if I can find it.
Well, let me press the start button for now. Let me make sure.
Yeah,
I think
okay,
it might just be defaulting to this because I probably was playing a light gun game. I'm not sure if this is a light gun game. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go with full controller, and we'll probably be or regular controller? Okay.
Okay, yeah, so the game I'm thinking of is Maken Flash of the Blade. And this feels like a take on that game.
Check these options first and foremost. What's the jump pack again? Is that the rumble pack for the Dreamcast controller?
Right. Probably, yeah. I always forget that controller didn't have rumble.
Maken,
Well, it's a last-gen feature, you say.
Deus Ex Machina.
Let's jump right into a new game.
Is there anything else?
We haven't given it identification yet. Any ideas for a name?
Random numbers are fine. It's just artificial intelligence.
That's damn right.
It still has life like we do. There's really no difference.
Fine. Then why don't we let it decide? We'll let Maken decide.
Wait, hang on. That's a name. Oh.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Default. Set ID? Yes.
Yeah, I could definitely tell this is an Atlas game.
Not too bad for an artificial brain.
I mean, it's about the most generic name it could have picked for itself. It's literally just machine. An Atlas game, you say?
An underground facility at the lab.
Persona, Shin Megami Tensei artist, you say?
That's Maken.
Lady, you shouldn't record your lines in the bathroom.
Has it been awakened yet?
Soon, my dear.
Okay, she listened.
I thought the Maken project was strictly confidential.
This guy should not use a Rock Band mic. Hadn't even been invented yet.
Her to see everything. That's...
The audio quality is so variable from actor to actor.
Yeah.
Is that thing really alive?
Well, we haven't implanted its psi yet. Its form is there, but its mind is empty.
I can relate.
Uh-huh. I know. Well, that's why we're giving it a mind.
A mind? How's that possible?
By temporarily transferring the psi of a human to its artificial brain. After receiving the stimulus, Maken will build up its own world of psi.
Look at this fucking thing.
Maken will become a mindful entity with its own self.
Scud, the disposable assassin.
I'd like to work here one day.
Hey, why is Kay's tutor here?
Also, who is Kay? We've not been introduced to anyone here.
Xiao has the gene that is required to wake Maken up.
Don't you think Faye's amazing? He's so cool. Father, can I take a closer look?
I want to look right at his ass.
Go ahead.
Man, his ass is so cool.
Yeah, Press Dragon Eye 2 says it sounds like each voice was recorded with different equipment.
Are you scared?
Yeah, it's odd.
I believe in your father.
That or they're trying to like emulate room sound and just doing a bad job.
Edward, 21S, also points out that using the stereo audio, they're trying to do stuff based on camera position. So if someone's like far away from the focal point, the center point of frame, or what have you, that their audio might be distorted in some sort of way.
Minor pet peeve of mine when games like don't do that.
Oh, this is literally Soul Calibur is what this is. Like, you know, like the blade with the eyeball on the mouth on it and whatnot. Surprising lack of audio here.
What? What's going on?
A right to bear arms.
Hey, good on you, mate. I wonder if it's a weird thing like the recording for Metal Gear Solid 1, the English recording, where it was recorded in some rich guy's house, and that's why there's like so much reverb to like cover the background noise. And that's why this audio sounds weird.
Follow the blood agreement, and you will protect everyone.
Agree to the blood terms and conditions.
Take the sword.
Faye! Faye! No, no.
And I'll say decent voice acting for the time. This was still the era where you could do a lot worse.
Shame they botched all the recording of it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a BJ system. BJ system dick. I can read lead speak. That's what it says.
I just like you said that, and then when she picked up the sword, immediately her hand started jerking.
There's so few sound effects for anything that isn't.
Oh,
okay. Well,
and now you're here.
Body, stage,
history. Oh yes, I miss weird UI.
BJ rank. Well, we're gonna have to grind that stat. There's only one way to do it. There's only one thing for it. Brain Jack. No characters available to Brain Jack. Oh, it's just like an Omnicron. Weird. Mind Jack, Omnicron, et al. Alright, I'm ready for some first-person action after all that cinema. Right, not a dual analog system.
Yeah. No, I think in some ways this is kind of like... Oh, no, I should know this game. I've played some of it. Namco again, Xbox
Breakdown.
exclusive. Breakdown, yeah.
Well, we haven't seen ourselves puke yet, so...
It's a lot like a couple of Namco games, but it's not made by... it's not made by Namco.
So far, so shrimple.
Yeah, and again, it's weird that it also has a very similar name to that Namco arcade game with the like motion controller sword. Oh yeah, Chucky said beat down first. That's beat down Fist of Vengeance you're thinking of. That's a very different game.
Okay, I can apparently jump over these enemies if I lock onto them.
Yeah, I might have to be close. Yep.
Alright, pretty cool technique there.
Edward 21 saying crackdown.
Can I parry this shit? I'm gonna take a no. Oh, well, I lost that rank orb.
Yeah. I'm loving the music in this already.
Stupid move on my part.
Honestly, I like a lot what this game is doing. The only thing I could see maybe is the controls of this being awkward.
Which aren't good. I'll tell you straight up, not good. Because left analog stick to do basically to strafe when you're locked on, to turn when you're not. If I hold R2, okay, so R2 is strafe modifier, so that does help having that. L2 is a inverted free look. Cross, which is A, Dreamcast A to jump. Oh, I can jump backwards too.
Oh, Sharky says X is the parry.
That's just your attack button in general as well. So it must just be timing.
I do have a Dreamcast controller, but it's not close, so I'm just gonna look at one and just remind myself of the layout.
I'm hoping the audio levels are good, by the way, folk at home, because this game's coming in quiet.
Okay, yeah, they use like Xbox.
Let us know if this needs to be
Well,
any
it's the same.
louder.
It's the same as Xbox layout. I guess it's a weird thing to think about. That original Xbox is very Sega coded. It was at one point supposed to play Dreamcast games. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you parried that.
Oh, strafe. Figure that out just in time.
Yeah, Peppy's right. Yeah, Xbox uses Dreamcast layout technically. Yeah, that's why I corrected and realized. Yeah, again, one mention because it's like, yeah, no, that system was not incompletely, but that's like their way in on their attempt to get in the Japanese market was to be very Dreamcast. Even had the expansion port on the controller.
One door closes, another opens.
Yeah. This. Scoy.
Give up on trying to parry. Not
yeah,
good at
this
it.
legit seems a really cool game that was just on the wrong system. But like the wrong controller. Like unless they literally would have shipped like a controller for this game.
Oh, that's the X in Maken X. Turns the music off. I'm assuming I can get a multiplier though if I. Ooh.
Yeah, it does seem a difficult game.
I think I'm gonna have to restart because I don't think we have a rewind in this, and I'll just go through this a lot faster, hopefully. Sorry, folks, I let y'all down.
Give it one more go.
I'm gonna try it without lock on,
Edward,
like I played Dark Souls games.
Edward mentioned here today how Japanese have to make JRPGs. I did find out that level 5, I think, we're planning on releasing an MMO for the Xbox that got cancelled. That I think got like repurposed into a later game. I'm Headful redeems say something nice. I'll let you take it because I have been saying nice things.
Yeah, this doesn't seem terrible. It seems like it's a failure of implementation more than anything. Potentially. And, you know, this also might be a formula that runs pretty thin pretty quickly, for all I know. But, you know, it has the bones
controller
of the game.
options, was there?
There might have been. I think we may have skipped the controller screen.
Yeah.
You know, this is a game that cries for dual analog. That cries out for it. You know, having, like, sword swipes that correspond to what direction you're hitting on the right analog stick. Would have been, like, you know, a dream for this.
Yeah, I wonder if this game has, like, an alternative control option where you, like, move with the face buttons and use the left stick to do directional inputs like that. Like, because a couple of N64 games would have that control option for first-person shooters.
Yeah, plug in both two controllers, analog sticks on both. Control sticks, I'm sorry.
Oh, here we go. Z-Reserve says that this got a PlayStation 2 conversion in Europe known as Maken X Demon Sword. Hell yeah, thank you for letting me know about that.
I wonder if that utilizes the control scheme that I know that the control scheme I mentioned for N64 games is different from the one you were just talking about, like face buttons, like Turok style is what we'd call that, and that is a preferred way to play like GoldenEye for speedrunners, I believe, that you get this like faster movement out of that, more immediate reactivity. I don't think anyone goes for the dual analog thing in like professional speedrun play, even though that could be, theoretically, a way to go with it.
Oh, Mel C says that the PS2 conversion makes it a third-person game. That's very strange.
Taking away the unique selling point of this.
Yeah.
You know, just to be safe, first I'll dodge that.
That's interesting.
Quick save.
I wonder if there was like complaints about not being able to see enemies attacking you off screen, and that's why they did that.
Much better that time. Okay. This away. I still have the X. I want to maximize on it. I don't know if it's a timed thing or not. In fact, I don't know what it is. Oh, is it a multiplier? Is it... all the enemies. All one of them. Oh, come on. There we go. I just stood still to
okay,
make the attack out.
Yeah, we did look at the options, yeah.
I'll take the 1 point of damage if I get to one hit strike them down afterwards.
Oh. No. I'm sorry to do this, but while you're playing, I'm going to try very quickly and make a business call.
All right.
So.
I'll keep this going. I like that I can just quickly dispatch these guys without having to, you know, worry about the business of locking on. As long as I attack first, I attack best. Good to be able to just cut through fodder enemies. Gives you something to feel like you're powerful before you have to deal with the more advanced enemies. Oh, I see that JPEG in the background of the helicopter in the fields. Right, hold backwards to block. Then punish. I would love to do a charge attack on him. Okay, so I can't block while doing my charge, so a little bit of risk involved there. Luckily, they're generous enough with the healing items in this stage. And also I can gauge how much health this guy has. Easy peasy. You know, appropriate for a first boss. Damn, should have been faster.
Oh, Father.
Who art in heaven.
I don't believe it! Sai is actually bonding to the sword!
I've never seen data like this. It's unprecedented.
Is Kay alright?
Well, it's not that simple. You see, Kay's and Maken's minds coexist in Maken's artificial brain. This situation is unique. I've never seen Sai bond like this. The Chief's the only one I know who might be able to save Kay.
Is that, Rouge the Bat Lady, Lana Minnelli? That's not the right name. That's...
You invented the damn thing, didn't you? Do something!
At least I didn't say Liza Minnelli. That would be...
So, is Maken awake yet?
What is it this time?
Mr. Lee.
I see. It's all clear to me now. That's why Sagami's daughter woke Maken up.
I love how they so quickly ran out of budget for the full motion video at the top. For the in-engine, actually, that was all in-engine, right?
He sponsors this lab.
But it was all animated, and that's too much work, so we're going with the slideshow presentation. We can't even afford colors for these slideshows. We've really turned the dial down on.
Sorry, there's nothing you need to know.
What the? We nearly lost our lives.
Maken has godlike powers that allow him to destroy minds in the world of Sai. Its creation was essential to our plans. It's important for us to have his power over Sai to destroy them.
Now, who is them?
Them? I refer to those who would lead this world to destruction. Yet it is the work of one mind, the Devil's.
Devil's work? Oh, sure. You've convinced me.
Terrorism, pestilence, poverty, pollution, worldwide oil shortage.
The 5 horsemen of the new apocalypse.
To use China and the U.S. to start World War III.
Holy I was about to say I was about to skip this cutscene, but never mind.
Yeah, about that.
Minds.
Are you saying the world will be destroyed because of one person?
It's not
it's more likely than you think, buddy.
Quickly, their plan is already in motion. If we want to have even the slightest chance of success, we must leave now.
Great subtitling work here, by the way.
Yeah.
1 to 1.
Yeah.
The latest medical
some shit there.
device in psychiatry is actually a weapon. I can't believe we jumped into this so blindly.
I have to leave now. I can't waste any more time talking to you folks.
Is it actually Heihachi?
You know your duty. We created you with one purpose in mind. The reason they kidnapped Sagami was to gain access to his knowledge of the world of Psi. So, are you willing to...
Are those overalls or is that an armor plate?
This mad conspiracy?
Oh my god, we have a choice here.
Well, yeah.
So you refuse my request?
Yeah, it kind of looks like an overalls.
Is inside of Maken's artificial brain. If anything happens to Maken, who knows what'll happen to Kay?
I will go. I want to save my father.
No way! We're talking about a madman. It's too dangerous.
But my father, he's in so much danger.
Oh yeah, Edward in chat says this game is full of choice and multiple
I'm going
endings.
to rescue him. You don't need to worry about me. If I say I'm going, I'm going.
I like the cut of this girl's jib.
Then fight for us and the world. It is your duty. Nothing else matters. Is that clear?
Nothing else matters, but I got the prom on Sunday.
I think that voice actor is the guy who does like the transcendent history narration for Soul Calibur games.
A person's mind, along with their body, is called a brain jack. This is the godlike power that you possess, Maken.
If we don't do something for Kay now, what'll happen to her Psi?
Stop recording in the bathroom. Yeah, I don't know. This game seems fucking cool to me.
Yeah, this is exactly our kind of shit.
Yeah.
Collectively, me and you.
Yeah.
Finally, this game has sound effects, by the way.
She's still bound to Maken, isn't she?
Yes, I think she is.
Maken, extract that man's memory. Once you do, you can find out where they took the chief. Remember, it's all up to you to get him. Do you understand me? Maken, now that you know where the chief's located, go to Russia through China. If you stop at Hong Kong, you can meet Faye's sister. Otherwise, another Blade Master...
Wait, who's Faye?
Moscow. You should follow the Blade Master's instructions.
Faye was the guy who got stabbed and was like, oh, the blood.
Oh,
The
yes.
blood curse or whatever. Yeah.
Don't give up, and you'll find a clear path through them. When you gain enough strength, you'll be able to brainjack people with your godlike powers. I can't control you, so I can only hope that you'll do what's right to the end.
So now we're playing as the bear arm guy at this current juncture.
Mm-hmm.
If I am to understand.
Look Look at this plane.
A jumbo jet.
Yeah, it had like 4 levels of windows. That's...
I do like that we theoretically, ostensibly have a female protagonist in this game.
Psi dimension. The world of souls existing in a plane beyond reality. That explains why my mind has left my body, and I live as Psi.
Hey, lady, if that's a good explanation, a good enough an explanation for you, then I'm happy for you, but...
Nothing at all.
As long as you understand what's going on, it's...
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Here we are. I haven't introduced myself. Oh, that's a nice name. I'm Kei Sagami. I'm 16 years old, and I attend Jisei High School. I have no siblings. My mother died right after I was born.
I'm a Leo. I love long walks on the beach.
See, well, that's why my father was always around. So I wouldn't feel...
really don't get what is up with this audio.
I really respect him. One day, I want to be a scientist and help work on the Psi project. Well, that's another story.
Wait for the squeakquel.
I guess I'm a little anxious. I talk a lot when I get nervous. Sorry.
Test device says trauma dumping. Jeez.
Something's coming towards me.
No, the camera's actually moving out. It's zooming out right now. It's the opposite of. Oh, I remember this level in Perfect Dark.
Can't get over this massive yoke of a plane.
It's all the better to have a stage in.
That's true.
Sir, you have our thanks for flying the deadly skies, and, by the way, prepare to die.
By the way.
This is what it is like flying any airline in the year 2026.
You're too high up, sweetheart. You're not going anywhere.
Seaplane. I seaplane. I ride plane. We're Hake Andre. Our jump is high. We shoot spinning blades from a deformed tongue. So yeah, different bodies we're inhabiting might have different abilities. I would like to get that blade lady. Possibly. No characters available to brain jack.
Also, I swear this game's sharing a lot of sound effects with Phantasy Star Online.
I wouldn't say a lot of sound effects. This game just doesn't have a lot of sound effects.
enough that I'm noticing them.
Oh damn! Look at her big dick.
Hell yeah! I'll rise your tongue. Yeah, like that sound. That's like the when you start a level, Phantasy Star Online. If it's like the teleport sound, it starts with that sound. Zero says we've been thrown into a Final Fantasy 13 level. Yeah. Oh, that was cool.
I would love to figure out how to shoot shit with my tongue. I'm trying different buttons to no avail.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's my charge, maybe. Yes, it's my charge.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, press and hold until the EX gauge is full with special attacks. Pressing X at the right time is your deflect. Yeah. Yep, that sound.
Yep.
That warning sound is in Phantasy Star Online.
Hold on, I need to make a long-distance phone call.
Love this fancy-ass plane. It's like a cruise ship as a plane.
Well, it is a seaplane. I'm ready for whatever's on the other side. Come on, a little closer. Open up that door. Activate it. Ah, fine, I'll come to you.
Oh yeah, Pepperly mentions
Where'd
the
they
one that
go?
sounds in Sonic Adventure 2 as well. Yeah, I know the Fan Start Online, like a lot of the sounds are in a bunch of Sega games. It's just interesting seeing an Atlas one. Though maybe like Sega helped in some regard.
Oh. Yep, should have
Yep.
known.
Okay, stuff like that is why I could maybe see why they made the PS2 version for third person.
I can't believe that actually worked. Oh, I could have just come this way. Probably would have lost less health if I had just come this way in the first place, but hindsight being 2020. Was her health over here? Oh, well, I didn't expect it to automatically go.
At least they were nice. They just give you lock on that stuff.
Oh, platforming puzzle, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, this stuff is also why. As much as I would have liked a version with better controls to stick to the first person, I can definitely see the stuff that made someone say give it third person so you have like more peripheral vision and all that.
Looks like there's someone over there.
We're in for a fight.
This lady's got like a ape escape mask on to me. It looks like to me. Oh damn, you're wrecking her. Oh, Pattenheiter, Pattenheiter.
Oh, thank God they're gonna let me grab these. I was worried I wasn't gonna get my rank up. Man, I might continue to play this one.
Is he a pilot?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
What's his special ability gonna be? He's gonna whip out his dick and piss on him. Oh, he has no special.
This is the precursor to Mind Jack, just straight up.
But we need him to pilot this thing. So that's interesting. This is like, you know, we were mentioning Mind Jack, we're mentioning Omnicron.
Yeah.
Characters have unique abilities that you're transferring between.
Okay, let's go. Everything should be fixed.
Looks like the spare lines are good to go. Now we can access the central terminal. By the way, do you know what's the deal with Mr. Lee?
He's some old fart who thinks he's the modern messiah.
He seems like a very important person. He's got a lot of contacts.
Salem Tenebrae also bringing up a Messiah, Geist.
No, his company isn't legitimate.
What? How come you never told me?
Must have slipped my
Oh yeah,
Besides,
I want to check out Geist one day just because it sounds so strange.
I hope it's nothing too illegal.
don't be such a prude, Anne.
Only a little illegal
Well,
is what I
why
prefer.
Kay? Not Kay, though. This is horrible. If something happens to the chief, will she be like this forever?
I can't stand this dude's VO.
Okay, we'll do something. Just calm down.
Don't make any rash promises, and don't drag me into this.
Why don't we just try and sort this out?
What?
Oh, Test Device asks if this is Nancy Drew. She's in Blue Stinner too. I did recognize the voice. I think it is
Lonnie.
Yeah, Rouge the Bat. Yeah.
Weapon. This thing destroys human minds.
Who actually voiced every female character on the Sega Dreamcast.
And I'll bet
little known fact
too.
Kay had the key to awaken Maken. She must possess the D gene.
The D gene? Yeah, D's nuts. You're fine.
Sagami used her gene as a standard while developing Maken, without telling us a thing.
Experimenting on his own daughter. Who is this guy? But I guess Faye was supposed to wake up Maken.
Why wouldn't he tell us that Kay was his model?
Because he was worried how it would sound if he said his daughter was modeling for him. It wasn't going to go over well.
This is all purely speculation.
We may find something if we look at the original specifications.
You know, those are classified, Anne.
Aren't you curious?
Reading secret documents without authorization? No thanks. Not interested.
But we've been deceived. Don't you feel like you've been betrayed?
Also, didn't you just tell me that working for like an illicit company?
Never.
A shady company?
Kay is a human being. We need to do something to help.
Oh, she was in Danger Girl.
Jeez. This is how people find out things they shouldn't know. Now I know how.
Akuma G Kilami Heavy Metal, The End of the Century. I'm reading the text on the screens. It's just barely parsable, some of this.
That'll be useful to my career.
All right, nice landing. You're a pretty good pilot. I'm supposed to take another flight to Moscow from here. But you know, I think we're being followed. How about we go to...
Does the pilot in this, like, have any say?
Board the plane from
Does he have any, like...
Oh, I really don't have time to look for Faye's...
Oh, she was Ivy at a
Go
point.
ahead and decide
Yeah.
how we're getting to Moscow.
So this is where we're going to have, like, branching routes. Potentially. We can also get a status report on Go here, who has no extra, who has no stats.
He
Fucking
looks like he's
lame-o.
having a rough time, yeah.
But we lost that other guy. The other guy crashed and burned with the plane, I imagine. Yeah, this seems very interesting. Might even be good, which means it has no place here on Bad Game Chance Time. But
I can see why that would have had mixed reviews though.
For sure.
With the trolls, yeah.
But still the sort of game that, again, appeals to the likes of you and me. That I think that we would further interrogate on a different format, potentially, or just in our free time. But for now, unfortunately, 45 minutes in, that's gonna have to do it. We gave it a little bit of extra time because we went short on Alan Hansen, but
Yeah.
that will do it for Maken X on the Sega Dreamcast. Something there. There is something there. Unfortunately, Bad Game Chance Time is about bad games, so we're going to have to roll again.
Yeah.
And by we're, I mean that you, Johnny Baggett, get to play another round of Bad Game
Chance time!
Alright, we're going to go for the joint special. We're going to do all three at once. Rip the band-aid off.
Alright, give me a countdown on it.
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Super Nintendo puzzle game.
Okay.
You want to rethink your strategy for... Oh, fuck.
Puzzle ones, though. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, we already did that one Japanese game that I can't remember the name of. One of the worst puzzle games I've ever fucking seen in my life. Again, wish I could remember the name of that. Anyhow, let's see if we can find a different puzzle game. Or if we're just going to have to stretch the definition of puzzle. As we so often do. I'm just going to click on a bunch of games here. And see if any of them are... Come back to that one, potentially. If I can't find anything. Well, I think I found it. I think I found a puzzle game.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Okay. This is a 1994 release. European, it looks like. This might be a European exclusive. Or Europe and Japan. This is Hungry Dinosaurs. Developed by the Magical Company. Published by Sunsoft. What does the description for this one read? Eat or be eaten. Get ready, because war has been declared in the mightiest and most magnificent action puzzle the world has ever seen. Hungry dinosaurs are monsters that just love eating. Here they compete to see just how many tasty eggs they can eat. It's the heroic battle world of eat or be eaten. Okay. Well, this is a video game. A puzzle one at that. Give me just a second to get it on the screen. And then level this volume.
Yeah. Little guys. Good start here with the intro.
Okay. Controls. Yeah, but that should be good. Let me set the category first while you look over this menu.
Yep. Alright.
Only 15 followers for this game on Twitch, believe it or not. Which one are you controlling?
Okay, I'm the green.
Is this light cycles? No, it's
no.
Yeah.
It's like Weird Fellow. Okay, so you can eat.
We got so many seconds left. I would stop trying to eat these eggs one by one. Unless you just eat them by walking over them.
No, I'm pressing a button. I feel like I am missing a lot. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, there's something I am very much missing here.
I tell you what it was. It was that you're eating all the individual eggs and wasting time. What you should have been is eating strategic eggs to set up diagonals and, like, you know, full lines.
Yeah, but how to do those, I was... Oh, no.
I mean, it's reversing.
It's crying.
It's Othello. It's...
Yeah, I've never been good at that. Like, the understanding the logic of flipping pieces in reverse-y.
Well, you get a second round. So what he's gonna do is come around like the other side and try to, yeah. No, stop eating these individual eggs, Johnny, for the love of God. Go to the bottom left corner and eat that egg, and then you'll get all the... Yes.
Okay.
This is why I keep telling you, stop eating the individual fucking eggs.
Oh, but they taste so good.
Now go all the way to the right.
Okay, well, I have to eat eggs here too, because I'm stuck.
Then try to find a route that does not have you eating eggs every step. Like, you could have gone down, you could have had so many options. I'm gonna have to play this game, aren't I?
I just don't get Othello. I never have. I'm sorry. But, like, when there's eggs around you, you can't, like, step over them or anything. I think you can push them, but I couldn't figure out how to do that. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of buttons, either.
Are they gonna give me a third round here, or is this just, Okay. Oh, the endless round... Oh, there it is. Round 3. Oh, so we're starting at stage 11 here. I can't help but notice.
Yeah. Okay, I swear the AI opponent moves faster than you. Maybe that's just... looks like it.
Okay, eat that. Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna have to study how Othello works at some point.
I think I am gonna lose again, though.
Yeah, it really just throws you in. Like, if you didn't have the manual for this...
Oh,
and you were
man.
a kid,
Yeah, this
I would
is...
feel real bad for you.
This sucks.
Yeah, Jojo's... Yeah. But I don't know if it's... I can't remember what the name for it is. If it's just an illusion or not. But it really seems like the AI is just faster than you.
It seems like they're faster. It seems like they're solving a lot quicker. They gave us a continue or quit option there. I chose quit. I want to see this menu.
Oh yeah, there's not a lot of options here.
You started on normal.
I believe, yeah.
I will choose to start on easy.
They're still moving faster than you. Is there like some sort of weird mechanic where you have to like... If you just hold a direction, you move slower? Like you have to time it?
I mean, they were moving at exactly the same speed we were.
At one point, they slightly took ahead of you. It's not as obvious as on normal, but it still looks like slightly faster.
Fuck. It's like what I want to do. I want to have like some sort of advantage, right? That's like for a second. Then I'll just keep running into him to stall him out. But Jesus wept, even on the easy difficulty, this is fucking impossible. Like I understand the theory of this, but like there's a reason why Othello isn't a real-time game. There's a reason why it's a turn-based game. Also, that sound effect, you can't do that sound effect. These already look enough like Yoshi that you can't do the Mario pipe sound effect when they go down into the stones.
Okay, our chuckle brings up an interesting point. Is there a way to change egg colors? I absolutely hate having to try and play this and not be able to tell what eggs I have. Yeah, if you had specific color blindness, no, you'd probably be
Deuteranopia,
fucked.
I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is, you know, it showed this had 4-player support. Like, maybe what player presses start in the single-player mode determines your color.
This is...
But...
I want to get down to here. Fuck, and then they just like, yeah they are laser focused on getting my eggs.
And yeah,
let me get this.
The thing as well, even if their actual like movement speed or delay between moves, hey, you did it. That's really close though.
Yeah, we'll see how close here.
37. Oh, okay.
I mean, if they just gotten like one more, eh?
Yeah.
Because all it takes is one more to get like an entire fucking line.
But they don't pause like a human. Like, it's very obvious that it's like, yeah, no, as soon as the frame they can take a next action on, they immediately do it.
I'm sure there's like a general strategy to this that you can employ as far as like...
It just seems very hard to beat an AI that can react faster than you could possibly.
Problems I have to eat my way out of binds like that. Fucking scumbag AI. It doesn't help that these caveman assholes on the side of the screen can steal eggs and just completely fuck your shit up. This is hell. This is such a fundamentally rotten idea. executed in the worst way humanly possible.
Yeah, as Jojo says, this is just worse the fellow. Yeah,
this is the easy difficulty.
Yeah, like the sound's good enough. It looks good. It is very derivative. They are very obviously trying to make this look like it's a Mario spin-off.
It's also completely fucking threadbare in terms of like content offerings. There's no like story mode like those. Like the Puyo Puyo has character interactions and stuff, right? This seems to be
yeah, or like a Bomberman game at the time would have had.
I have a rude idea.
Hell yeah. Ah, okay. I was thinking you could do my Puzzle Fighter / Puyo Puyo strat, where I just try and mimic what the other player's doing for a while and see what happens. Because you get the same pieces in those games. And yeah, I didn't figure out how to push an egg, but I saw the AI do it once in the first round I played. I'm assuming you can only push eggs of your own color, and obviously if there's room. Which is such a rare occurrence that we've only seen it once.
What? How do they win? What's the margin on this?
Ooh. 3 points.
This is a game for assholes by assholes.
Yeah, like this could... Like, obviously, multiplayer would at least help because you wouldn't have, like, the laser-focused AI.
Speaking of...
seems to be the biggest problem. Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to assume you're red.
Yeah. Oh, right, you press a button to eat.
See, this is what the fighting against a level 1 AI should feel like. Yeah. Is me stomping you right here. Is the experience I as a player deserve.
They should have trained it off of me. I mean, legit, I don't understand the logic of a fellow. I never have.
It's just everything in between. It's a game of what is in between the lines that you are creating. It's just the tail and the head is all you have to worry about. Everything in the center is yours to take once you've taken control of the head and the tail of the line you are trying to make. That is the fundamental of the game.
Oh, I've got a slightly different background for this screen now.
Wow, they went all out. Yep, you could do that. You'll move slower. I realized that when I was going up against the CPU. Yep. So far, so Trisha for me. Wait, how are these eggs in the center red here? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, my eggs! If I stand on the spot, I just clap.
Gone. Yep.
This is me right now. Just, yay! I don't know what's going on.
Now what we need is for Smash Mouth to show up and then eat the eggs.
So much to do, so much to see.
Yeah, this is bottom of the barrel.
Also, how many rounds do we play?
I think it's first to 3.
No, let's find out.
Like, you can see, like, I understand, like, the fundamentals of this. It's just that, again, in real time, awful. I mean, I'm not great at Othello when it's turn-based, you know, the way it's meant to be played. But this is just a awful variation, you know? When it comes to chess, you know, Kung Fu chess all the way. Fuck regular chess when you can do a real-time chess. But when it comes to Othello, yeah, there's a reason why that is played as a board game and not a real-time strategy game. And when are they going to put you out of your misery here? When does your suffering end?
And the single player being like 11 total rounds. There we go. Oh, I'm still happy though. I'm just happy to have been
You're
invited.
happy for me. That's what makes you such a, you know, a good sportsman. Couldn't be me.
Oh no.
And what does that make the score for tonight? What is that? I think it's the second time I've played that screen, so I'm just going to give myself 2 points on the board. Yep, cool. Yeah, there we go. You know, we'll keep tally of that.
2 wins on the boards right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town.
So yeah, that was Hungry Dinosaurs. That's
that's
gutter fucking trash. Hey, we can watch the CPU play for a round. See what their tactics are. Who do you think's gonna win?
Well, Red seems to be doing better.
Yeah, it's gonna be Red. Nah, well.
Oh, guess we'll never know.
Yeah, that was a game on Bad Game Chance Time.
Yeah, and it's funny because the early presentation and the sound and stuff, I was not expecting it.
Oof. Close out of that with a vengeance. And then cut back to the old Chance Time stage. Get those blocks a spinning. And I think, unfortunately, it is my turn once again to play Bad Game.
Chance time!
Yeah, we did another 15-minute one on that one, so maybe we get another 45-minute game, or maybe we get another 15-minute game. Who's to say? It all depends on the spinning blocks. It all depends on the fates. And I'm going to have fate determine first and foremost, who's the poor schmuck? Of course. Well, you know what I want to see next? I want to see that platform. Alright, the Sega Genesis Mega Drive suite of consoles and add-ons to it.
Mm.
And what's that genre and/or theme gonna be? Fantasy. Yeah. I think there's probably a couple that we can choose from here. Bear with me. Okay.
Yeah, we've had a kind of very good. It's actually no. Is it fantasy?
Is what fantasy?
Probably not. Pitfall, the mine
No.
adventure. No, okay.
It's contemporary. It's a contemporary game. There may be elements of the fantastical in it, but ultimately it's
Yeah.
Because when I think fantasy, I'm thinking like swords, elves, dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't know enough about Pitfall to know if dragons show up at some point.
This would be a bad one. This would be an RPG, even though it has fantasy in the title.
This is an
Top
RPG,
full male
yeah.
magical fantasy adventure. You know, we want fantasy, but not JRPG fantasy. That just doesn't play well on the show. We say after playing 45 minutes of Maken X from the creators of Shin Megami Tensei. We're scrolling into the Genesis library now.
Yeah, Genesis quoi?
I think this one got done on Girl Games Gauntlet. I don't want to
Yes. Yeah.
do a repeat here necessarily. Tougher to find than you might think. I mean, granted, our system here of just scrolling through box art. If I had better tagging, if I meticulously tagged every single game for every single console, that can be populated here. I could just sort by genre, sort by theme, or what have you.
Yeah. I do have a question. I assume that Aladdin 2 is a different...
Yeah, that would
than
be
the Aladdin that everyone talks about, right?
I think Aladdin 2 for the Genesis is a bootleg of some sort. I had to hazard a guess. You know what? This is a fantasy of a sort. It may not be the swords and elves style of fantasy, but it is a fantasy land. And in what place on planet Earth could be more fantastical than McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure? Or Treasure Land, the titular Treasure Land. And you know who developed this game? Treasure. No, really,
Hey.
Treasure Co. developed this.
Yeah.
Published for the Sega Genesis in 1993.
Yeah, this game has a hidden, like, 3D, like, tech demo thing in it. That's why I've heard of this.
Well. Well.
Sure.
No, certainly not winning if I have to play a fucking platformer. I'm seeing pretty decent game. Game isn't even bad, though. It's a fucking 16-bit platformer.
Hey, this might be the one.
Creative Name
I'll
pointed out
tell
that they
you.
made this game to pay for development of Gunstar Heroes. You know, contract work. You gotta love it. Look, I hate anything and everything platformers, so... I'll be the ultimate judge. I'll be the objective arbiter of whether this game is good or bad. Spoiler, it's gonna be bad. Like, you know, I could say, like, the McKid games are objectively kind of, like, okay, are kind of, like, novel in their implementation of platforming, but they still suck because there's egregious product placement and, you know, fundamentally platformers. Oh, I didn't press a button, so it went to demo mode, which is good because I get to level the audio to this. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, show me those options. Scarf shot jump. Like, is in scarf down burgers or a magical scarf, or... I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Yeah. You know what's funny? McDonald's in the UK has always had the iconography around their fictional characters, but it's never really been part of, like, marketing from my memory.
It's been seriously de-emphasized, especially in recent years.
Oh yeah, but even as a kid, like, I don't remember, like, commercials being themed around it. Maybe we had stricter laws about, like, promoting fast food for kids. That guy's all lips.
Tomato is a bad guy. We don't want any vegetables in our fucking burgers here. No healthy foods allowed. Only processed beef and cheese for the children of America.
I haven't had proper McDonald's in a long time, but the thing I always remember was, like, their burgers were very sugary tasting. I was like, that can't be good. Oh, look at that bootleg Furby. Yeah, I do like his walk.
Yeah, it's pretty swaggy. Okay. I'm picking up what the game's laying down. I understand what the point of the scarf is. Is there any limit? Do we have, like, ammo? I see, like, a counter, like, you know, if you look at the heads-up display, there's something that says, like, 1 next to what looks like a sparkle. Now we have 2.
Yeah, I don't think you have ammo, from the looks of it. It's all just collecting stuff. Could annoy you and say this is a Bionic Commando-like, because you grapple and pull yourself up.
Yeah, if it was coming out at a diagonal, maybe. And if you could attach to any surface, maybe,
yeah.
But...
If only. Oh. Attach.
Come out of your shell, buddy. Here we go.
What's the name of this one again?
This would be McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure. I know that they want me to go down that thing, but I wanted to get whatever that item is up there. And I feel like I'm not going to be able to if I do this.
Creative Name 3 in chat asks, are there any treasure games you like, since you don't like platformers?
Gunstar Heroes is okay. That's the only one I can even think of off the top of my head as far as like treasure games are concerned. Like, you gotta bear in mind, this entire generation of 16-bit consoles, I really do write off. I think that, you know, most of this shit is primitive to a point where it's just absolutely inaccessible. At least there's like a beauty in the simplicity of the 8-bit era by comparison. I'm trying to... Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that. There are definitely games that are like, oh, we've got this more advanced system, we can do more ambitious games, and that's usually their downfall. Like, anytime we cover, especially on Chance Time, like bad SNES games, it's always like, oh yeah, we could do these big scrolling maps. It's like, yeah, but that's not fun. So don't do that.
We only got 1,000 golds.
You know, the Super Metroid.
Fun.
Maybe that's it.
I will also say the movement in this is bad. I will say that it feels slow. I mean, it's like responsive enough, but Ronald is not a sprightly fella.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I double tap? Is there anything I can do to... No.
Actually, yeah, I wonder if anyone in chat has any opinions on a 16-bit era, you know, Mega Drive, Super Nintendo, that kind of style of games that would have had a... We won't call it like straight on Metroidvania, but that kind of open exploration 2D side-scroller, if like any other game beside Metroid actually did it any good.
I'll say this, like, a big problem with this generation of platformer, why like the SNES platformers is becoming a running joke is where they start to integrate verticality into platformers. Yeah. In the NES era, in the 8-bit era, it is mostly like one directional, it's unidirectional, right? You're moving left to right, and if you're going up or down, it is in the context of like, you know, usually there's a screen transition, just because of the way that hardware worked, right? That, you know, scrolling in both directions was not always tenable, was technologically difficult. You know, there's a reason why like Super Mario Bros. 3, when it pulled that feat off, was seen as doing something impressive. And, you know, they did it in a very limited capacity. Which is to say that, you know, they had to cut off the edges of the screen to facilitate it, because like the overscan would have had like flashing lights to facilitate that, because it's the way like the tile maps work. It's a whole thing. And also like they weren't like going too vertically tall. Stages would not be like giant in that way. If there was any like upper portion to it, it'd be very limited. It'd be in the clouds, and it wouldn't be the like entire like parallel layer to the primary stage. I'm gonna rewind there because I want to see whatever that pickup was. That was obfuscated by the foreground. But then when you get into this generation, and you get the era of like the proper collectathon, where stages are too goddamn big for their own goddamn good, where you're like doing these treks across these labyrinthian hellscapes to try and collect every like pertinent item in a stage. Oftentimes, requirements for beating a stage are tied directly to completely collecting and exploring every nook and cranny of a stage to an extent that is absolutely egregious and has no value for your time as a player. Versus, like, you know, at least in an 8-bit game, for the most part, it is just how much of the stage do you want to play? How much stage do you want to bother with? And, you know, then there's also, like, the egregious foreground elements that we constantly joke about, where, you know, people discovered parallax scrolling in this generation and used... I mean, it exists in the 8-bit era, but, you know, this is the generation where it's used to particularly egregious effect.
Yeah,
these
the
games just moved
stuff.
so fucking slow in a way that I don't care for. You know, barring, like, a Sonic, which, you know, original Sonic moves fucking slow. Like, make no mistake, you're punished for moving fast in those games unless you have, like, a memorization of all the obstacles and enemies that they will put in your way as you attempt to move fast. Most of those games are just like platformers. They mostly stop you with their verticality as you are like forced to come to an abrupt stop in order to figure out like, well, I'm gonna have to circumnavigate this in such and such a way, or push this block into place, or activate this switch, this lever, wait for a floating platform to move into place so that I can, you know, actually continue in my playthrough of this level. That sort of stuff that, you know, is just not for me. I get it. I understand the appeal of something like this, but it could not be me. I have at least a little more tolerance for 3D platformers where you can, like, you know, use the magic of perspective to look ahead and to understand, like, what situation you're about to get yourself into. Right? Where you can, like, scope out what's ahead of you. You know, if you had, like, a hedge maze, you can look over the top of the hedge maze, theoretically. But, you know, it's just a lot of waiting, a lot of busy work, a lot of just all the bullshit that I most detest in video games, personified by the platformer genre, and in particular, the 16-bit era of it, when this design was at some of its absolute most egregious. And, you know, the points that you always make about, like, games that were designed to be anti-rental machines, that were designed to have just deliberately obtuse bullshit for the incredibly specific purpose of making so you couldn't beat the game in a single sitting in your first time through it.
And to be clear, that's not a defense of that design choice or anything, because that's super mean and anti. You never should be designing stuff to intentionally. Yeah, I don't tend to like the term artificial difficulty, but in that case, you're getting into, like, making your game worse territory. Just like, oh yeah, we could make this clearer, we could make it so that you don't need pre-knowledge you won't have. But, you know, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like, that is the thing, like, when I do think to the Super Nintendo platformers I do like, there actually aren't that many, and it is mostly just, it's the ones Nintendo made. Because Nintendo wouldn't get into a lot of that more, like, big open areas and, like, open platforming explore levels. And when they did do that with, you know, Super Metroid, it has a fucking map.
Oh, fuck off.
And it has...
assholes.
Oh, that was real mean. Yeah, speaking of.
So yeah, I'll never be able to fully appreciate this style of game because it's just so antithetical to the things that I come to video games for personally. But I know we have fans who are fans of this garbage, right? I know we have, like, a cool spot defender, Mersion Doof, in the Discord, who shows up in chat occasionally. Shout out to Mersion Doof.
Yeah.
Shout out to our Discord, discord.gg/BGHUF. You know, it's great that people can tolerate me being so down on this entire genre, on this entire era, really. Because I just can't think of, like, any game that is improved by being on 16-bit hardware versus 8-bit hardware or 32. I fell for the same thing. But watch, I did have a balloon here, which does give me, like, a save. It is basically a get-out-of-pit-free thing. But I also picked it up the first time through.
Yeah.
I picked that up. That was the first power-up we got in this level. Why didn't it save me the first time?
Weird.
When I fell down that pit.
Can you go in those doors? That's where you spend the money, I assume.
Yes, and I don't have enough money to buy, like, much of anything except for, like, gems. You know, like, RPGs on the 16-bit hardware just move slow as molasses. Some of the grind-heaviest games of their, you know, of the genre.
Yeah,
for just, like, an example.
Yeah. As I mentioned, a lot of the Super Nintendo RPGs did not come out here. We weren't allowed them until way later.
I think of, like, you know, some of the worst driving games you'll ever play because of, like, Mode 7 bullshit on the SNES.
Yeah,
generic behind the back. You know, just, like, shit that the hardware was not equipped for.
Yeah. I mean, I can gel with original Outrun for a bit. In terms of, like, a behind-the-back pseudo 3D thing. There just aren't many, if any, good examples of home console games that really did a good job emulating that. Maybe like, some Road Rash games, like a couple of them. But not many. Lewis P asks if Phantom 2040 is considered bad.
I know we played the Sega Game Gear version of it that was, like, bought.
Oh, true, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I remember that one now, yeah.
I mean, this game is at least doing some presentational stuff that's kind of cute. I will give it that credit.
Yeah.
I don't know what that sound effect was. That.
Yeah, I went a bit overboard with that one.
some treasure magic coming through here. I imagine folk are thinking to themselves who are treasure fans. Can you read Salem Tenebre's comment?
Oh yeah. They have Salem Tenebre says they have a very similar feeling towards Call of Duty and other modern military shooters, which I remember Cass saying they play and enjoy.
I did enjoy. I'm very much burnt out on them now, to be clear. But, you know,
oh, yeah,
what I appreciate is immediacy. What I appreciate are games that just don't waste my time, right? Like, time to me is precious. I live a busy life, believe it or not. And so, for me, like, a thing I place a premium on is just, like, getting, like, instant gratification, instant satisfaction out of games, which is not for everyone, and definitely, like, you know, is antithetical to a lot of, like, you know, like, slow, deliberate design that absolutely has its place. Like, I am not an unbiased... I am not someone who you should go to for your personal video game opinions. Like, I know history. I feel like I'm fair and generous when it comes to, like, giving games, like, their due in terms of, like, the history or understanding circumstances of, like, development or what have you. But there are just genres that I fundamentally think are just boring, time-wasting, etc. When it comes to the Call of Duty stuff, like, yeah, I absolutely understand. Like, especially, like, military-industrial complex being what it is. If your bugbear with, like, a Call of Duty is the fact that it's made, like, you know, in conjunction with the U.S. Army, I'm not gonna be the one to, like, to fucking defend that shit. That's absolutely not the case. Or if it's just, like, you know, if it's too, like, on a rail for you, if it's too, like, set-piece driven, if it doesn't feel like you actually have any influence on the actual plot. Fair criticisms. There's lots of fair criticisms to have of that style of game, right? I don't exist in, like, a vacuum. I'm not ignorant to the arguments against my own personal preferences and what have you. God, this is... I see what I'm supposed to do here, but my timing, my sense of timing is off. Yeah.
I'll say that previous part of the level as well, those foreground spiky looking things kept tripping me up because I kept thinking those were things that were going to hurt you. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I at first when I saw this game, I was like, okay, the slow movement and stuff, maybe they made this for younger kids because of the Ronald McDonald stuff. No, there's a lot of very tricky platforming, like that, like split-second timing recovery stuff of, you know, because it's so, again, zoomed in.
At least they did clearly delineate, like, the safety zones on a previous screen. Like, you know, where they had hazards in the stage. Oh. Hamburglar, am I ever glad to see you? What's that, you say? Oh, you want 2 of my magic jewels? What's that? You say you'll give me a hint for the jewels? Really? Will you give him the jewels? Sure. You say the enemy bosses will try to steal my magic jewels? Yeah, this is our health, Ronald. Yeah, they're gonna try to steal the jewels by hitting us. Oh, I can attack them while they're eating the jewels? Really? Thanks, Hamburglar. I'll give him my best shot.
The Hamburglar's such a pal.
I think I wasted 2 jewels there. Also, why didn't the Hamburger speak for himself? Why did Ronald have to translate for this fucking guy?
Yeah, I was confused for a second. I was like, that's the opposite of a silent protagonist. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was scary.
That may have been instant death.
Yeah. I mean, I always remember around the time Uncharted 2 came out that I saw some people who just like, I don't know what, like, why people were excited for that game and what they thought it was doing different. And I'm fine if like people don't enjoy specifically what it does, but like in terms of like that immediacy or just that spectacle of set piece stuff, it's like, yeah, no, at the time, like Uncharted 2 was like unparalleled. And I always thought it was weird. It's like, yeah, why? Like, if it's not your style of game, I get it, but I always found it weird that people weren't seeing that side of it. And it's like, yeah, it seems like the most generic third-person shooter. And it's like, no,
fuck.
That's just how things are.
Don't tell me I'm about to get beaten by a kid's game.
I mean, again, there's enough punishing stuff here. Don't get super babby game energy from some of this.
Yeah, he drops those things.
Yeah, how do you just... Yeah.
I can't hurt him while he's doing that. So I need to let him take my jewel? Is that the Hamburglar's hint? Is that you let him take the jewel, then I hit him? Nothing else will do. Maybe these guys drop jewels.
Well, they're dropping flowers. I see that. Damn.
They gave me more jewels to start with this time.
Okay, careful, because there you go.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
And they still...
yeah, no, they fucking bounce as well.
Yeah, so I can't, like... I have to sacrifice a hit. I have to let him do this so I can... And then even then, it's not letting me... Oh, he's right. The chewing animation. That's specifically his...
I wonder if you do enough damage while... At least you can get a life back on this boss fight.
Yeah.
Seems like the...
And it gives me more gems to start with every time.
I wonder if... Technically... If you do enough damage while it's eating your health, can you get the jewel back? That, or it is just literally, no, you need to...
I got a couple hits in.
You need a certain amount of health. So if these extra things... Well, maybe you recover health if you pick up enough of the flowers?
Yeah, see, that gave me a gem. Drops 2 more. Like, I see what they're going for. I understand the concept of this fight a little better now. Oh, he did grab one of my gems. I didn't even notice. That time. I thought I had been out of range on that.
It was like right the last second. Really mean for like the first proper boss though. Yeah, I do question why so many 16-bit era platformers are like, yeah, oh jeez, that dumpy.
You win, Ronald.
But like this, you know, they go for the big sprites, like very zoomed in perspective. It's like Mario and Sonic knew better.
Hey, it fits the piece I have perfectly. Yeah, it's the same map, idiot. You had a fucking clue, Ronald.
Run, run.
Oh, so you're rich enough. You don't need to find this fucking treasure. You're already, like... You're McDonald's, man.
Does he...
Billion burgers a day.
Does he canonically get the money from McDonald's? I'm not sure. I don't know. For the law.
Slime in chat says, this is how McDonald's restaurants actually hunt their tomatoes. Still feel good eating that Big Mac? Fake McDonald's fan in chat. Big Mac doesn't have tomato on it. It just has a shit ton of lettuce. It's Thousand Island. It is my favorite burger from McDonald's. And I am mandated to stand up for the Big Mac. McDonald's does suck, mind you. It's shitty burgers. But sometimes I want a shitty burger. It's Australia that calls it Macca's, right? Not the UK.
I imagine we probably sometimes. But Macca's a very like Liverpool Scouse kind of slang. You remember Macca is a character from San Andreas, who's from Liverpool.
I think we're coming up on time for this one, right? Has it been 30 minutes of this game?
It seems like it, yeah.
Feels like it's been an hour. Like, legitimately. I know that sounds like me doing, like, my little hyperbole, but, like, games like this really do just drag on.
I like that little sleeping sprite.
Like, this is not the worst game we've played tonight.
Oh, no.
Right, there's a clear answer in my mind for what the worst game of the night is so far. All right, that one's pretty fucking obvious, I would like to think. Oh. Well, I was going to get run the fuck over.
Yeah, like the sprites and stuff like that seem cute, but this doesn't look like I don't get the, like, oh, I want to play this myself energy from this one. There's some treasure games I want to check out. I'm good on this one.
Yeah, I'll say, like, the big issues with this game are just, like, the movement feels pretty sluggish. Your attack option, you know, it's big enough. It's big enough that, you know, that I'm not, like, missing or whiffing when I feel like I should be hitting. You know, it's not a particularly, like, exciting attack. It's just a projectile that goes across the screen, which I guess is, you know, I can't really complain. You know, a game, like, most games of this sort would be, like, you know, some shitty melee move, right? I should be glad it's a projectile at all. You know,
Yeah,
it doesn't excite. The power-ups on offer. It seems to be more about the platforming than it is about the combat. The combat is very perfunctory in a way that doesn't particularly compel me. This platforming can be a bit hit or miss, to be sure. I don't know. Like, again, this is not like bad. I can see why someone might be conned into convinced. I mean to say that this game is, you know, tolerable.
Yeah, that's what con's short for.
I forgot to grab that M. Can I get that M if I actually remember to stand? If I actually remember to jump off here? No.
Yeah, how would you get that?
Maybe there's a power-up of some sort.
Yeah. See, if this game was made by Brits, then I'd say no, you definitely can't get it because they love doing that.
I'll also say this is a complaint that's gonna come. Couldn't have come any better. Couldn't have done any better to set me up for it. Fuck foregrounds.
Yeah. As I mentioned, all the good Nintendo developed games from this era didn't really do that shit.
This is a fucking eyesore.
Yeah, or if they did, it was like really subtle stuff where it was like, you know, like a handful of sprites tall, like 2 or 3 pixels.
Like I figured out at a certain point. Also, I missed the opportunity to get that. A lot of punishment for not figuring out, because this is so obvious, right? That these there's behind this fucking layer of foreground elements that there are platforms and that you can like grab onto. The gaps there work the same as like the other things you're latching onto. You know, I'd also like it if my little scarf thing here could pick up these objects that are just out of reach. I don't see why they don't. I feel like that would have like helped kids out a fair bit. I think a big criticism I might have of this is that it is, you know, I don't want to like say that games for kids should be like piss easy all the time. You know, kids can handle a bit of difficulty now and again, but this is ridiculous for a kids game, some of the stuff they're doing here. You know, don't get me wrong, this is a kids game. It's fucking McDonald's. This game was made to endear people to the brand. I'm trying to see how I would even get this. I don't got it. I don't know what you would do there.
If it was another game, I'd think you'd have to bounce off enemies, but that's not a mechanic here, so...
There must be like one of these. 2,000 gold's a game. Do you want to play? Oh, we have a mini game here. No, I wanted to play the game. I pressed... Oh. What happens if I line up a bunch of skulls? I'm assuming that probably ends the game early. How many in a row do I need to connect to get a connect here?
I'm hoping it's just free. Yeah. Yeah, the skulls I think are just junk spaces. Yeah, this is my favorite bit so far.
Yeah, no, it's, yeah. Finally, some gameplay.
I wonder if there is a way to clear the skulls out.
I think it might be a way of artificially shortening. Yeah.
Yeah. The goal seems to be like how many. You see, you're like filling up which ones you've done.
And I can collect a item, like, you know, the balloons, for example, or a 1-up if I were to fill out that column or what have you.
Slam Jero says, what does the competitive Muctris scene look like?
Oh, we're starting it today, folks. Yeah, this is a lot to ask of a kid. I'll say that much. Okay, I got the M. Do I want to play once more? Is that just going to start the entire thing over? Yes, it will. So, I could pay another 2,000 coins to get another. I was kind of... Oh, well, I figured that one out.
Okay.
I guess I'm glad we saw that. Is something going to burst
interesting
through the
way to-
mirrors? Up there we go.
Oh, yeah. One of the Castlevania, like, Igarashi games does that.
A lot of games do that. Splatterhouse does that.
Yeah.
Who the hell is this?
Hey! Oh, that's fun.
They're keeping me from getting the power-ups, though. I also can't dismount. Yeah, it didn't let me dismount during that entire thing. Yep, now I'm stuck on it again. Let me off this crazy thing. Ow.
Is there... maybe there are power-ups for letting you grab those collectibles.
There must be, and we're just not... we don't have access. That, we could have possibly bought it from the coin shop or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, this foreground shit is for the birds. They got too cute with this.
Yeah, this is not as bad as the checkerboard one, at least. You can actually see for that one.
Birdie?
Oh yeah, this Finn.
Help me, Ronald! I've been kidnapped by a wicked circus owner! I could break the lock on this pen if only I had some magic jewels. Would you give me some of your jewels? Sure. Bye-bye, Birdie.
Oh, you won. No, you owe us 2. You took 2.
She's already trying to, rewrite history here. Oh. Huh?
Oh, this looks rough.
It's like I said, foreground elements were a fucking mistake. Yeah, by the way, we're dodging stuff here.
Yeah. Yeah, I can unironically say Mark Echo's getting
I got completely lost. I could just stay crouched. And probably win this, but...
Yeah. Mark Echo's getting up contents under pressure. Did this idea better. You put it on the back of the box.
This is fucking heinous.
Oh, okay. I thought it just broke there for a second.
And doing the Slav squat right now is Ronald. Oh.
What? Oh, we're in Swan Lake, apparently.
Oh, that's a trap. I mean, if I jump off this, I'm... Oh, I see.
Wow, that was like almost the last possible frame.
It was the last possible frame, and watch this. Yep, good thing I had 2 balloons there, otherwise.
Yeah. I wonder if this is a section that you just can't do if you don't have enough balloons.
No, it's timing based, because you gotta jump on top of these girls' heads. And if you let it get too far away, then you have to use a balloon. You have to be like Johnny on the spot with it. Not to invoke your name there, but... Also, I just hate looking at Ronald. I hate looking at him in this game. So the M's are continues, balloons, save you from falling to your death. Life item, 1-up. They have not clearly gotten across what the flowers do.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else I've been able to intuit for the most part.
Yeah. That's the only thing I could figure is maybe the flowers gives you, like, more abilities if you have the full amount.
Is this our boss?
Oh, look at that guy.
Yep, he got me that time. I'll get him this time. I think this is our boss fight. They're just using the generic stage music for it.
Yeah, unless this is just a sub-boss. Yeah.
I mean, this is the front of the train, yeah.
You never get stuck in this little...
Oh, this is scripted.
Oh, look at the mouth. Look at the mouth on this train.
No control. Hey, good thing we saved Birdie, huh?
Oh, yeah, I wonder if you would have took damage there if you hadn't.
Good luck, Ronald. So you see there's branching routes in this game too, just like Maken X.
Whoa!
Must be in San Francisco with all these earthquakes.
Yeah. Those San Francisco sumos.
Can I do anything about this guy? Is he just invincible? Is this all just wasted effort? He's flashing, which gives me the impression like he's... But, you know, it might also be strictly necessary for him to do what he's doing right now to even beat the stage. Who's to say? Bad telegraphing.
Yeah. There are definitely some fun ideas going on. Like, considering that this was partially a job to pay for their other developments, like they were having some fun with it. They weren't just phoning it in.
Sure.
I think of like all the rare stuff they developed for LGN published games. And
Fuck
most
these guys
of those
up.
were not great.
Can you tell that I decided to push this game to 45 minutes and that I'm just eyeing the clock for when we can end this segment now?
Oh, was that... Oh, I don't remember his name. It's not Elmer Fudd, is it?
I don't think it's anyone in particular. It's just Ronald showing his contempt for the customers.
Oh, the guy likes grilled cheese.
Fucking balls.
Yeah, there's set ones you have to do here. Oh! Oh, that was mean.
Oh my... Ugh.
Yeah, I guess that's what it's worth is, yeah, they don't assume. Just make it dumb, easy for kids.
This is kind of sickening.
Yeah.
Oh, and it just keeps going. I know this game must be, like, short, because there's only the 3 bosses, right? And this is boss number 2, so we might be 2/3 of the way through the game. And no, that was probably, like, halfway through if we beat this boss, because there's probably, like, after this... You know, after you beat the 3 bosses, put the treasure map together, there's probably, like, you know, going to get the treasure is probably a bespoke stage. Where's Hamburger to give me a hint on how to beat this boss? I mean, let me give this another mix-shake. Why don't I? I cast Magic Missile.
Weird they give you money here. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if it's the same gimmick as that other boss.
It absolutely is. Yep.
Oh, well, that's mean, considering. Like, trying to get up.
Yeah, so I literally just need to... latch on, wait for him to tractor beam my shit.
Joe DeRio said, I'm surprised a fast food chain hasn't tried to release a simulator game for working in one of its restaurants. The closest is there is that McDonald's like DS training game that was for internal use.
Yep. So where do I hit him when he does the... I guess I'd have to get on the balloons, yeah.
Just careful, if you want to look up footage of that, careful whose video you find. Because you might accidentally be watching a sex pest. Don't know if you remember that story.
Oh, Nick Robinson?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I never forget. I'm like an elephant in that way, my pettiness. Fucking whatever, I'm done with this. I don't care to learn when the pattern, when I can actually attack what the window is. Just get me out of here. I'm done with this. This is had been...
yeah.
What was the name of that? Not Pac-Mania. It's a game I have selected. McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure. It was fine. I'm sure that Treasure fans will eat that shit up, much like the average consumer eats a McDonald's hamburger, cheeseburger at all, but not for me. Not to my palate, to say the least. But, you know, the show isn't to my palate either, honestly. This Bad Game Chance Time that we do. Which is why the last spin of the blocks I will give to you, my friend, as you play and finish out Bad Game
Chance time!
Alright, it'll go the classic, the old left to right. So, now.
Oh, yes. I've been waiting on it to land on this one for like
I don't know what
now.
this is, okay.
Oh, you're going to find out.
Yep. Now.
Dealer's choice. Okay.
Dealer's choice. Alright, now.
Fuck. Well, that's fine. I'll live. Okay. So I put 3 handhelds in one here. They are the Bitcore Gamate, the who makes the MDUCK? I think that might be Wellback Holdings, and then finally the Watara Super Vision. 3 consoles that attempted to compete with the Game Boy and had their own libraries. And for our purposes here, they're all one platform to me because their games are all effectively fucking same.
I like Jodrill's reaction. Cass, did you make up a console?
Yeah, I made up 3.
I was confused, yeah. Like, especially that MDUCK logo.
Whatever game I pick, I'm gonna have to show the box art for too, because some of these box arts are fucking choice. Which one can I get 30 minutes out of? And I guess that's the real question. That would probably lend more into like the Bitcourt Gamate, because there's like beat 'em ups and maybe even like an RPG on that one. But that one also requires that I load it up in MAME. The other ones are, I think, load up in RetroArch.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, I just legit don't know these consoles.
Now, the classic, if I were to do MDUCK, would be Snake Roy. It's this dealer's choice. I'm gonna do Captain Knack, which I will show the box art for in a second. As much as it has been
that's choice,
quote unquote, preserved in its capacity as low resolution scans that people have like applied the box art to. This comes by way of Sachen, who are legends of the bootleg scene. This one, most games on the MDUCK came by way of Sachen. This is a 1993 release. No release date info beyond that. Let me show the box for this one as soon as I can load it up. Something like this. Right? Maybe I'll do 2 for 1. Maybe I'll do 2 MDUCK games here so I can show off Snake Roy, because I don't know how much mileage we're going to get out of any one MDUCK game. But they do cover like most of the genres is the thing, right? Is that there's a surprising amount of oh, hold on one second. Let me show the MDUCK load screen. Just make sure we're showing this off in full. Every aspect of this is covered for its first time on the show. Ah, cool effect.
Okay, it was brief at least.
I'll go with easy mode, because I don't even know what kind of game this is.
Yeah.
It's a shmup.
Scissors.
I actually managed to destroy something. Okay, floppy disks, no good. I know that now. Little fucking busy for the background, don't you think?
Yes.
Maybe they could have used the 2 lightest shades instead of this bullshit that makes it so it's impossible to scan.
Like, it's Like, it's well rendered enough, but yeah, I was having trouble seeing stuff.
In that smooth scrolling.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, maybe not Parodius, maybe like Twinbee in terms of just the random cutesy shit you're shooting.
Probably,
what
see if
they're
this
going
has a
for?
Twitch category. Good luck.
Oh, right. Yeah.
The fact that everything takes like 5 hits to kill is also fucking brutal. I think I'm out of lives.
It does! Oh, no followers, though. Like, what? I don't know what you're supposed to be. I don't know
turtle.
why you... Okay, so you are a turtle, okay. I just thought you turned into a turtle when you picked up floppy disks.
The time to kill in this game. The fact you only have 1 projectile on screen at a time.
Oh, yeah, that's brutal for a shoot 'em
It's like
up.
Galaxian rules in a shmup.
Yeah.
And also, sometimes it doesn't let you shoot while you're moving. Which I mega don't
I wonder-
appreciate.
I wonder if that's just the frame rate eating inputs.
Got a powered up shot now. Oh. If I scroll left and right, I can fire more shots. I know what it is. I understand how this works. I don't understand how it works.
Who are those twins?
Oh my god, I just want to get a power up, so I want to like try to get kills. Jesus wept. I tried to instinctively rewind, it didn't work. Alright.
Yeah.
Die here, start over with continues. Also, let me just make sure I'm availing myself of the full controls available. Yeah, it's just a Game Boy controls, as you might expect from this Game Boy ripoff console. I press B and I go into turtle shell mode. This must be like a means of like temporary invincibility, I would imagine, for as long as it's active, and that's what your alternate button does.
Oh, okay. Money.
So instead of having like a smart bomb, you have the shell. And it's a good thing too because your attacks suck. At least I got a speed up now.
There you go.
Why couldn't this be the default fucking speed?
I had the exact same fault. This Cyber's music is kind of maddening a bit.
Oh, you don't say. This beautiful one channel. Oh, there's a second channel there for a second.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes there is. Obviously, when you shoot, that is a problem.
In the shmup game. Perish thought of shooting in this. Even more powerful attack. Still doesn't help with my fucking fire rate.
Like, already, I thought the name of this game sounded like a fake game.
Oh, you just...
The mechanics, the
I'm
design
stupid.
of this seem fake as well.
If you hold it down, it fixes everything. They punish you for tapping it out.
Oh, okay.
Well, it'll certainly make things easier, at the very least.
I wonder if that's because of the frame rate. Like, eating input, so they made it hold the input, so you don't have to worry.
I'll take a shmup. Hold the inputs. My McDonald's order. So yeah, none of these consoles beat the Game Boy, believe it or not.
Yeah. A lot of them... Yeah, a lot tried.
Some of them may have even been like slightly like more technologically advanced, but you wouldn't know it to play any games for it. And also, like, you know, the people who wound up supporting these things wound up being like a lot of like schlock developers or like bootleg unlicensed game developers who are like, all right, we'll make our legitimate games for this.
Yeah, this to me seems pretty comparable. Like, maybe it has like 1 or 2 extra tones of like shade it can do, but aside from that...
And it's processing, like more sprites per line than I think a Game Boy might have been able to. Also, bear in mind, this would have had the same exact, like, this console in particular, that is, the MDUCK would have had, like, a green LCD. The same, a green dot matrix display, I should say, the same as the Game Boy did. So you weren't even getting, like, an advantage as far as, like, having, like, a better screen for your system. But, is this game competent? Sure. Except for the parts that aren't. Like the flashing screen and the way too busy backgrounds.
Oh,
and
yeah, my favorite song's back.
And the soundtrack being pretty fucking dire.
Like, this sounds like something I would have made the first day I messed with Family Tracker.
Speeding up a little bit. I'm assuming that's an attack and not a power-up.
Yeah.
Which is also occasionally hard to gauge.
But yeah, no, the only direct Game Boy competitive console I know is obviously there's my beloved Atari Lynx that tried to go for like a way more powerful system, and that bit me in the ass.
Sega Game Gear, Neo Geo Pocket, Wonder Swan, et al.
Wonder Swan, yeah.
And then there was these also rans that we combined into a singular block for Chance Time. And even more beyond that. I mean, you could also consider, like, the Tiger handhelds were in competition with the Game Boy in some capacity. Or just, like, any other model of, like, LCD game that was coming out. And there were lots of those. There were plenty of those. And they didn't sell like nothing. You would see them around. I feel like they had like no presence on store shelves or what have you.
The audio is way better now. Like, maybe it would have seemed cheap, but I just would have made the shots not make a sound.
Fuck! Okay, not back to square one, believe it or not. We still have some of our power-ups, not all. So that's slightly generous. Thank you, Sachin.
Slime Generator says, I like the death animation where it pats its big round belly.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but it's also, it's a turtle on the back of its shell.
It's dead.
It's a dire situation.
Yep.
But no, it's just you can't, how does the turtle get back up when it's upside down like that?
It doesn't. Oh, fuck!
Whoa! That was a mean opening gambit.
It didn't hit me. They gave me invincibility frames for it so I could, like, see the attack, I guess. Okay, that was on me.
This also...
That one was just my own fuck-up.
Yeah.
You can see me go for the rewind again.
Yeah, it's like one of the sound channels here is like really quiet.
Yes. The bass.
Yeah, that's weird.
Alright, how much longer do I have in turtle shell mode? So I'll just keep reactivating it. I'll just spam it for this fight. There we go. That was easy. Once I remembered my my singular advantage that I have.
Oh, you got a lot of points there.
Can't skip this, by the way. We have to wait for it to count down the next 40,000 points. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, good. There we are. All right, we have stage 3 ready for you.
Ooh, new
now
song.
We're playing Commando. Yeah. Fuck.
Boohee.
They're starting to ramp it up a little bit. There's more shit on screen. So this does scale in some capacity. Really, the safest strat is to stay towards the center of the screen as much as is possible for as long as you can. Otherwise, you will get hit by stuff from the sides. Also, I'm back to default weapon, and I'm not loving it.
Yeah.
When it takes 20 hits to kill things, if it lets you even kill them.
Yeah. Come on, this one surely. Nope. Okay. I mean, yeah, there's some fun, cute designs. If I remember right, I think that's what Game Room described Twimby as a cute 'em up.
Yes, that is a colloquial name for this subgenre. Santa Claus.
Santa no more.
I'm on my last life.
Like, yeah, if they didn't have like a base triangle channel to do for the shots, I just maybe would have muted them.
Fuck. Enemies from the bottom of the screen, they get me every time. That'll do it for Knack. I am going to show off another MDUCK game, as long as we're showing off MDUCK games. And it's mostly to show off the box art, because it is something to behold. The game itself, not particularly exciting. It's also probably the most well-known title for the MDUCK, so this probably won't surprise anyone as I load up Snake Roy, aforementioned. But, again, word of warning about this box art. It's upsetting. You got your snake in my Roy. You got your Roy in my snake. So what kind of game do you think this is from the title alone?
A Roy-like.
Yes, you got it in one. If I remember correctly, this game also has like a way too long opening. So naturally, we're gonna sit through the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Pick up the pace.
Look, we can't all walk fast.
Very deliberate on the part of the developers. See if Snake Roy's on the Twitch category database.
Yeah, it is. It is, yeah.
Awesome.
Has
sick.
one follower.
Someone's about to be eating good tonight as they watch Snake Roy. Jesus wept. This is cruel and unusual. Who are you? A woman who will replace you. What? Young king, as long as you step down, you won't be hurt. Nonsense. You will pay for your obstinacy.
Keep thinking that W's a H.
You don't know what you are saying. Haha, you're looking for trouble. Guard, guard. Wah. Sing slurs, I imagine. Yes. Huh? Look at Jada Sprite now. Oh, that's a staff that she's holding as a fist. And help me, help me, help me. I will make your life a hell-be wanderer, King Roy.
Look at Roy. Oh, he looks so sad. Would you still let me be king if I was a worm? Also, just the Nutcracker for some fucking reason. Oh, I guess it's thematically
It's a Roy-like,
appropriate.
like you said, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I have to wonder if these really quiet sound channels is an emulation thing, because why would their sound channel be so quiet?
Who is to say? Maybe stage 1-2 will introduce some mechanics. Beyond just the maybe it'll be enemies or something to do.
Yeah, this ain't no Anaconda.
This game relishes every second of yours that it can waste. It's honestly almost commendable. its sheer audacity.
Jojo says the never before told story of Snake for the Nokia phone. I definitely had one of those.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's whatever model is the one that sold like billions is the one I had, the blue one.
Not the Ericsson. No, it's a Sony. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't remember the names of Nokia phones besides the N-Gage, obviously. My first cell phone was a Virgin Mobile phone, and it had a version of Snake, as every LCD screen phone was mandated to have.
Yeah, I think I had the Nokia 3310. From the looks of it. Looks like the one I had. But I might have had the one, like the real classic looking one with the antenna, everyone knows.
Watch a master at work. You won't believe my Snake skills.
I mean, the idea of turning Snake into like a stage-based game, I think has merit, but I feel like you have to do more than what they're doing here.
Yes!
I think you have to have enemies.
And it might later. They might just be, you know, building up slow right now. Maybe the screens will scroll eventually. Maybe it'll have like a double tall or double wide.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you look up the passwords, we can skip ahead to the last level of this and see.
Oh, okay.
Give me those cool Snake Roy tips, tricks, hints, and passwords.
Well, Game FAQ doesn't have them.
For shame.
Oh. I found a review from obsoleteworlds.com that gave it an 8 out of 10. No, I can't find them. I can tell you the passwords are 3 characters long.
Yeah, I know that much.
But no one's actually written them down.
Oh, no one's written it down? Oh. I fucked up.
Oh, you fool.
See, this is banal. This is,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about 8 out of 10 on this.
Well, you see, that review was actually from snakefans.com, who are just fans of any variant and version of Snake. That's actually all they review, all they play.
Ah, they rebranded to try and trick me.
You know,
one
website purchases
pick something
another.
up to get through the doors, or
You have to pick up every single item in the stage, or at least every single one of these glowies.
Okay, so I meant like because you like were able to cross over it without getting hit because there's walls. I guess you just can go over the top of doors.
Yeah. You know, this level is sort of designed to show you that, to demonstrate to you in case you hadn't figured it out already. I just want to get to Zone 2. Fuck. How did I even fuck that up? Has every stage had a unique song?
Maybe, yeah. I think they're all based on, like, classical...
Yes.
Songs, so...
I guess when you're only making, like, 2-channel compositions, you can cram a bunch of them in. Again, really exciting stuff, I know, but... You ain't seen nothing yet when it comes to the MDUCK, Watara Supervision, and Bitcorp Gamate. One of these days we'll probably just do, like, you know, in the console review style that we did for the Virtual Boy, we'll probably just go through the whole catalogs of these consoles and rank them. Is an idea I have had. Or just making them chance time fodder.
Yeah. Jojo says there should be a Tetris Effect style version Snake. Hell yeah, there should be.
Snake Deluxe. Snake DX Edition.
I feel like there... Was there I feel like there might have been a Snake game on PlayStation 1 that tried to, like... expand on that. Let me see. No, not Metal Gear Solid. Fuck. I don't know how this.
See, they're trying to trick me here, but they won't trick me. The Snake Pro. That's what they call me, Slytherin Cass.
Yeah, if you've never played the bonus Anaconda game that you can play in Time Splitters 2, check it out. It is Snake, but instead of working on grid-based movement, you turn. And it has a banner soundtrack.
Okay, 1-8. This has to be the last stage of...
Ah, the Vag stage. Oh, there is a different little icon there.
Yep, I'm imagining that's just like a big hurt tile, right? That'd have to be what that is.
Skullface.
And we're at the P
Also,
does.
there's a P.
I know the S shortens you.
Hey, chat, what does P do?
I think I'm invincible?
Who knows?
Well, that was great.
I really hope we get a cutscene between zones.
Oh!
Bonus!
The screen is a visual overload. Too many tiles.
They were cooking with the music on this one, though.
Oops. I went in too early. Luckily, it's just a bonus. And so it begins again with another set of zones. You know, they have space in front of the 2 there in the zone counter. It just could go up to like 99 zones with each, with 8 stages each. They're getting bang for your buck with the MDUCK.
Yeah.
I think that's as much of this as I need to see, though, as much as I need to show off.
Yeah.
Though I'd be curious to see what the ending to this game is at some point. Yeah. But that will do it for Snake Roy.
Who's going to be the brave warrior to put all the passwords on game FAQs.
We got 8 of them up and running for folks.
Yeah. Got you started, everyone.
And pop on up. Hey, Johnny!
Hey!
That was certainly another night of Bad Game Chance time. But now we must determine what was the best and worst of the nights. I know it's going to be a tricky one. This is... Let's start with best. Give me your best.
Best? I think this is a no contest, obvious, no-brainer. Maken X just seemed really cool. I could definitely see the issues with the controls, but maybe, you know, some of the restrictions with being in first person, like seeing where off-screen attacks are coming from and that thing. But you know, it seemed like everything else about the game, there was enough source to kind of make up for that. And I am curious if that PlayStation 2 version with its changes is a better or worse take on it. But
Something
it's like,
to look into.
I just want to play that now, yeah. Like one version of it for sure. Which is a rarity for chance time to see a game on here. We're like, yeah, I want to play more.
Well, for my part, my best is Alan Hansen's Sport Challenge. No, it's Maken X. Yeah, it seemed cool. It's first-person action. You know, I love my first person. It seemed like it had some cool stuff with the branching plots and potential for like different types of characters, different types of attacks. Maybe like, you know, choosing like some amount of like preference past a certain point, like what your preferred play style is and bringing those characters into stages and so on and so forth. I can see a lot of potential in the idea of that. And I can envision that game turning out to be something pretty cool, even if it is like, you know, not the smoothest thing in the world to control. You can get over that. You can learn to play a game on its terms and derive some enjoyment from something that is making a earnest, honest-to-God effort in the way that it seemed to be doing. So yeah, that's a pretty easy pick for best of the night. Probably did not deserve to be on this show. So, how about worst of the night?
I don't know about you. I also think this is a no-brainer. I do think it's Hungry Dinosaurs. because it is so lack of content. It is a bad take on a fellow. As mentioned, I really don't gel with a fellow much, but this definitely seemed like a worse take on it I've seen. Also, I just find the egregious attempt to make it look like Super Mario World, like to the point where I kept wondering, was this like pitched to Nintendo and they as a like Yoshi game and they rejected it and they had to like change the branding? I bet not. But and I'm even looking at the fucking box art here and I see that they're doing like the Super Mario World font and stuff. Like that's really egregious. But just like the way the AI is coded, like how long like having to do 11 stages versus the AI as well. And then being able, it feels like they can cheat. Like yeah, it had, despite the rip-off, it did have some cute art and music. Like I did like the intro. But that's that doesn't save it or anything. Yeah, it just seemed miserable. Like maybe the most fun you'd get out of that is like 4 players just. It's like yeah,
all
you don't
suffering
really know
together.
what you're doing.
Yep.
Yeah. But like a lot of games are just like if you could play with someone else and bond, you can have more fun. So that's not even really giving the game any points either.
No, it really isn't. And yeah, for my part, let's make it unanimous best and unanimous worst tonight. Yeah, the worst of the night was Hungry Dinosaurs. That was a piece of dog shit through and through. Ill-advised, bad concept executed badly by bad people who can only be bad people who made that game. I mean, that's going a bit too far. No, I really detested every second of that, and the fact that it's so bare bones, too, that there's like basically nothing to it. Paperapone, in a previous episode, was a bad puzzle game, right? Similar to Hungry Dinosaurs, but it had those weird-ass CG little cutscenes between things. It had, a multiplayer mode that had, like, rounds that could go for longer than the 60 seconds that they give you for every single round of this game.
And lots of different mode variety as well. Rule
sets. And this is just nothing. It has the one thing that it does. It doesn't do it particularly well. And if you're not fortunate enough to have someone to play it with, then the computer just fucking cheats, and it makes you feel like a fool. So awful. We'll give some dishonorable mentions to the likes of Alan Hansen's Sports Challenge, which is a bare bones ass sports trivia game. Code monkeys are always going to walk away with some sort of recognition over the course of the night.
Yeah.
And to Scud, the Disposable Assassin, which could have been something, but could have been a contender, but alas was not. That seemed to squander its potential, squander its license. Has some neat ideas as far as like ways to engage with it. If you maybe the platformer sucks, but maybe it's fun as a rail shooter. Maybe if we had plugged that light gun in and just clicked away at it, maybe we would have gotten some more mileage out of it than we ended up getting out of it. Maybe that's the preferred way to play.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find out one day on a like on Game
like,
Extravaganza episode or what have you.
Yeah, I did want to like that one and just couldn't.
So, at least, and again, effort. That game at least has effort behind it, which Alan Hansen and Hungry Dinosaurs do not. And effort goes a long way. And, I'm not even giving a dishonorable mention to McDonald's Treasureland, even though I didn't like it, even though I think there's some, like, big problems with it. At least it had effort on its side. At least it seemed like a high production value type of thing. Even if it was made to pay the bills, Treasure couldn't help themselves but to try and put themselves in it, right? So I can at least see my way to like someone getting something out of that is not me, that is not allergic to platformers or what have you. But that'll do it. That's all the games we played, now having been played. And that will do it for this installment of Bad Game Chance Time, which means all that's left to do is for me to say, folks, thank you for tuning into this episode of Bad Game Chance Time. Not a true Bad Game Chance Time tonight. A true Bad Game Chance Time is where every game is awful. But no, we had a couple. We had one big bright spot. And then a couple that, had potential. So not the most sufferingest of Bad Game Chance Times. But, hey. We hope you had fun at home. We hope there was no suffering involved on your end, on the audience end over there in TV land. But we thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking through it, sticking with us. You might consider sticking around for some of our upcoming streams. Like this Monday, April 27th, a casual Monday, the 52nd episode thereof. We got some stuff planned. I might bring a game. I know Johnny will. And Charky will be on. Charky will actually be taking a break from their break to show us something that we got a key for that they want to show off. So it'll be good to check in with Charky on that night. It's a show where we play not so bad games too. So we generally do a lot less suffering than the likes of a bad game chance time or what have you. VODs for that, in case you've not heard of bad game. In case you've not heard of Casual Mondays, I should say. That's because the VODs for it don't go up on the YouTube. They go up on the Patreon. We'll get into more of that in just a bit, the exclusive VODs and so forth. But if you catch it live, and that's free to the public, so please to consider tuning in on Twitch for that. Tuesday, April 28th, The House of the Dead. Remake 1 and 2 bundled together into one episode. Going through some rail shooters, some not so good ones by way of Megapixel, who only went and botched 2 of the greatest rail shooters of all time in attempting to remake them. So please to tune into that one. Watch us commiserate over what they've done to such a beautiful game. Twice over. They got away with it twice in a row. Sega let them do it twice. And that's after their shitty Panzer Dragoon remake that also everyone in the world hated. So Sega just kept giving these guys chances. Thursday, April 30th, our continuation of Vin Diesel's Wheelman. Please consider checking out the first episode of that one. It's a fun playthrough. Not a lot of suffering in that one either. So if you want to see us have a better time than we usually get to have in the course of playing these games for these shows, Wheelman seems like a fun one. I've already completely come around to this game isn't bad actually on that one. There's still time for it to prove me wrong. There's still time for it to end up actually sucking in the end. But for right now, I am enjoying our time with it. It's goofy, it's silly, it's slight, but there might be something to it. Saturday, May 2nd, a week from now, pending. No idea just yet what we'll be playing a week from now on that date, but it's always something on the Bad Game Hall of Fame. We will certainly find something to fill the air this coming Saturday, and we hope you'll tune in to see whatever that might be. So hey, if you like what you saw here tonight, you might consider joining the Discord server, discord.gg/BGHOF, a community of connoisseurs, talk good games, bad games, every game in between, things that aren't games. Though if you do like your games, you might consider joining our Bad Game Club. Every month we pick out a bad game for folk in the server to play and commiserate over and share their tips and tricks. This month it has been Snake's Revenge for the Nintendo Entertainment System. We tied it in by doing a playthrough of it on the show as well. And something really fun that got posted there. Jodareel in chat, special shouts outs, special thank yous to them. They've put together a tier maker for all the Bad Game Club games thus far, so you can get a taste of what we've been subjecting folk to in that channel.
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah.
So thank you for that, and look forward to next month, where we will have a new bad game for folk to play every month. A new bad game cycles in. And hey, if you really like what you saw here tonight, you might consider financially supporting us. Pledging on Patreon, subscribing on Twitch, or becoming a member on YouTube. Any or all of the above will grant you access on that Discord server to a Patreon Saints channel, an exclusive channel where folk can go to vote in polls to determine our playthroughs that we do. They can make suggestions to help steer the direction of the show. You can gain access to exclusive content, primarily by way of VODs, nearing 160 hours now of exclusive Casual Monday VOD archives. You can go back and see the history of that show over the course of the year plus we've been running it for at this current juncture. And we are working on further offerings, further exclusives for the benefit of folk who see fit to help keep the lights on here at the Bad Game Hall of Fame, because we appreciate you, we thank you, we love you for doing that for us, helping keep these lights on at this Bad Game Hall of Fame and all that. But if you can't financially support us, we completely understand. If you're still looking for a way to help us out, that is free. you might consider going over to our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/@badgamehalloffame, and finding our suggested viewing playlist on there, comprised of 20 hand-picked episodes that we think make for some of the best onboarding onto this here show of ours, fit to share with folk, you know, who go for video game videos in the 3 to 4 hour range, or maybe you know someone who's a big fan of Alan Hansen, didn't even know he had a game, didn't even know, and they'll see it here, and they'll get to see some mastery of the sports challenge as demonstrated by me, the winner.
I wonder if he remembers if he
Oh,
has a game.
absolutely not. No chance, no shot. We leave it to your discretion, dear viewers, what you choose to share, if you do choose to share, and we thank you if you do. Who's streaming? Give this list a quick look. I think I have a contender for it, assuming that if I click through, they're still actually going on this. I don't think they're playing the game that's in their title, but Dream Harrier Live was playing Rugrats on the N64. They're playing something different now. Still,
yeah, this is Pilot Wins 64.
Still for the N64. So let them know the Bad Game Hall of Fame sent you. Why don't you? And then consider giving them a click and a watch. That will do it for us here at the Bad Game Hall of Fame for Bad Game Chance Time for tonight. Thank you again, once more, for tuning in. I have been Cassidy, the Disposable streamer.
And I have been, perchance, Johnny Baghead.
Very good. And we'll see y'all later down the line. Bye.
Toodles.